From towing to hauling or tailgating at the stadium, Ford's truck lineup is built to handle it all. So make a play for the Bay this season and get behind the wheel of a Ford truck that's as ready as you are. Hurry and go to your California Ford dealer today. From towing to hauling or tailgating.
Based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
Halloween time is coming to the Disneyland Resort.
And the Bone wants to give you a chance to experience the frightful fun, plus the added excitement of the Disneyland Resort's 70th celebration. Listen next week in the 8 a.m. or 12 p.m. hours for the cue to call. Then be the 10th caller into the studio at 1-888-303-BONE. And you'll win 4 2-day, 1 park per day Disneyland Resort tickets.
Prize provided by Disney Destinations, LLC.
Find the official rules at 1077thebone.com.
A Happiest Halloween returns to Disney California Adventure Park and Disneyland Park.
Starting August 22nd through October 31st.
Don't miss out on all the spooky thrills and chills.
Offering subject to restrictions and change without notice.
Keep it locked here on the Bone to win, or listen from anywhere on the free Bone app.
1077 The Bone, the Rock of the Bay.
Kansas State, Utah, all at home. Huge.
Make today a Navy Pier Day. Monday through Sunday, we've got snacks, sips, art, music, fireworks, views, rides, cruises, and so much more. Every day is a Navy Pier Day because Navy Pier is made for you. Plan your visit at NavyPier.org.
And great pitching today, which we're going to see with their starter, Brian Wu. They're on track to potentially win the American League West for the first time since 2001.
You know, the Mariners have a very different approach when you look at the trade deadline. You know, you think of the Mariners and they've executed this to being a pitching-friendly team, the team that goes about their business by preventing runs through their arms.
I didn't say anything to
and
the
then they make
on there. I'm like, oh, yeah, of course,
Right.
Coach,
Of
know I do.
course, Coach.
Yeah, he reveled in that, though. He wanted me to twist in the wind. So this sort of got me into a mindset with the young Jim Mora.
A little adversarial, so to speak.
Well, because his predecessor at UCLA, Rick Neuheisel, was a dear friend of mine going literally
I love the Neuheisel
back to when
family.
great family.
Jerry
and
is a good
I've
friend.
known literally Rick since he was a freshman quarterback at UCLA. So, I mean, that's how far back I go with Rick. And I felt like, Mora sort of leaped on all the talent that had been brought in by. And, right place, right time. It's not uncommon, but unfortunately for Rick, when he brought in Brett Hundley, he got hurt right before his freshman year. He had a red shirt that year, and so he never got the benefit. So unfortunately, he had to play without the kind of quarterback that Jim Mora was afforded, which of course resulted in 3 straight wins against USC.
And I'm gonna challenge you a little bit on that assumption and notion from having friends who.
That's equal with the Big Ten, and 3 less than the SEC was 10. So the SEC is a third of the teams ranked in the top 30 with 10, but then the SEC, the Big 12 and the Big Ten are each there with 7 teams into the top 30 respectively. They have a lot of talent. There's a lot of teams that at least early on are garnering respect, and it also goes back to perception. So there's at least a belief early on of when we're talking about some of the best teams to start.
It's that time
there
of
is
year
a
again. Get
wide-ranging
ready to
belief among
stock
8
up on
key poll
Wrangler.
voters
Buy 2
that
Wrangler
there are
jeans
6
and get
really
another
good
pair free for men, women, and kids. Plus, find all the Western styles you need. Shop the sale at Cavender's today.
On all the talent that had been brought in by, and right place, right time. It's not uncommon, but unfortunately for Rick, when he brought in Brett Hundley, he got hurt right before his freshman year. He had a red shirt that year, and so he never got the benefit. So unfortunately, he had to play without the kind of quarterback that Jim Mora was afforded, which of course resulted in 3 straight wins against USC.
And I'm gonna challenge you a little bit on that assumption and notion from having friends who were on the team who were juniors and seniors when Jim Mora came in. Rick was a player's coach. There was a lot of love for Neuheisel. And when Jim came in, that mandated
loose. Landon Roberts. Again, man, I want to talk about Landon Roberts. You were at practice a couple days. You think his physical play could be a difference this year in the middle for the Raiders?
Yeah, in the run game. So now you're down here, especially this close. They're on the 13-yard line, and so his lack of height. That's where that's a little bit of a problem right here.
Purdy will be in the shotgun as it's 2nd and 10 on the Raiders' 13-yard line. The Niners are in the red zone. One wide receiver to the left in motion. Purdy's looking right. Now he's looking left again. He's going to try to take off and run. Nothing open there. He'll be forced out of bounds. Good pursuit for the Raiders on defense to shut him down. Thomas Booker, EA, newest member of the Silver and Black, comes over from the Eagles.
Yeah, you got to find a way to continue to pressure the quarterback in this red zone situation to prevent them from having that time to be able to get their 2nd and 3rd receiver read.
Yeah, and the second half of that is the coverage was great. They matched it up downfield. He had nowhere to go with the ball, so he had to eat it. Sets up this 3rd down.
Purdy in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right for the 49ers on a 3rd and 9 on the Raiders 12. Purdy, clean pocket, now pressures, throws it, no one there, no one home. And the Raiders will most likely get off the field here. Tyree Wilson with the pressure here. The Niners will come in for a field goal.
Yeah, nice pressure by Wilson, but also, again, with a nice job. They're playing a zone, but they're playing a man concept in that zone. And by that, I mean, you understand this as well as anybody. But you drop to where they're at, and you take them as far as you can, and then you release them.
That's great, Matt, because I saw that yesterday in practice, how they got into that bunch set, and then they were able to kind of separate them and finally get their man in their zone at the end of the play.
Jake Moody's down. The spot will be at the 20-yard line here. It'll be a 30-yarder. Moody, a good kicker, right through the uprights to the field club where the Raider alumni are. We'll get to that. Niners come out. They put 3 on the board. There's a timeout on the field. You're listening to Raiders football.
Boyd Gaming is a proud partner of your Las Vegas Raiders. And if you're a fan, there's no better place to play, to indulge, to feast, to bring your besties, and just win, baby. It's the perfect spot to watch the Raiders game, because we don't do black clouds, just silver linings. Suncoast, the Orleans, and the Boyd family of casinos, where the Raiders want to be.
Don't let the game get out of hand. For assistance, call 1-800-GAMBLER. With shared values of commitment to excellence, teamwork, and community service, NV Energy is proud to partner with the Las Vegas Raiders in our Seats for Soldiers program. To show our appreciation for Nevada's military and veteran service members, we're sending some of these deserving individuals to a Las Vegas Raiders home game at Allegiant Stadium during the 2025 season. When it comes to supporting Nevada's community and its military, you can count on NV Energy. Visit Raiders.com/Seats for Soldiers to learn more.
Introducing the official debit card of the Las Vegas Raiders from America First Credit Union. It's a powerhouse Visa debit card, packed with features, packed with benefits, and packed with silver and black. The Raiders debit card from America First is the perfect way to pay and the perfect way to represent Raider Nation wherever you go. Get yours today, exclusively at America First Credit Union and americafirst.com/Raiders. Federally insured by NCUA Equal Opportunity Lender.
Raider Nation, this season brings a changing of the tides. And just like your Las Vegas Raiders, Ford's starting lineup is always ready for what's next. Whether it's the strength of F-150, the grit of Bronco family, or the speed of Mustang, Ford is prepared for whatever lies ahead. So just win, baby, and dominate every drive in a Ford. Only at your Southern Nevada Ford dealers, the proud partners of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Back on Raiders Radio as we get rolling. The Niners up 3-0. They'll kick off. Zamir White is deep, along with Sincere McCormick, as we're about to get underway here. How about that Eric Allen ovation there on the screen as we open it up along with Matt Miller?
That was for all of us, JT.
That's for sure. We're excited to be here. We're excited to have the silver and black here today and the fans who get a home game here on a gorgeous day. As I'm looking out the Paracel window here, the torch was lit by Terry McDaniel. It's alumni weekend, so over 200 alumni are there. We'll go through the list of alumni here as we get the kickoff going. Let's see if the Raiders get a return. They will. Sincere McCormick will get it at the 4-yard line. He's taking it up the right side, looking to cut to the middle. He's got a little bit of space and gets it out to the 30-yard line. And, EA, you want to do that. You got to start at least at the 30 or the 35 with the enhanced kickoff.
Yeah, and Sincere last year kind of made his splash on kickoff return. So it's good to see him back in the fold again, having a really good return.
Well, you have the starters in. It'll be Geno Smith, Ashton Genty, Jacoby Myers, Trey Tucker, DJ Glaze on the right, Colton Miller on the left. All the starters are good to go as the Raiders have it on their own 30. Geno is in the shotgun as we are underway here at Allegiant Stadium. Geno going to fake the handoff inside. He's got time. He's going to take a shot to Bowers down the sideline. And Bowers catches it at the 40, and he slams the ball. Brock Bowers picks up a big play, Matt. First down to start this game.
A phenomenal job by Bowers. He had coverages all over him. He just went up and took the thing away from him. And that was a contested ball, and he did not back down at all.
That was fantastic. Mossed for 27 yards on that play as Bowers gets going there.
Jair Brown was right on him.
Yes. That was a great throw.
Right on top of him.
Great
Geno
throw
in
by
the
Geno.
shotgun. First down for the Raiders at the Niners 43. Let's see if we can get Ashton Genty going early in this game as we talked about. It'll be a handoff off the right side. Ashton's got a little bit of room. About a 5-6 yard game, and Matt, that's what we want to see. A little bit of a push. Give Ashton Genty a chance with a hole.
Yeah, and now let's, in all fairness, the 49ers are really beat up.
Yeah.
So we're not going to see a lot of their first team guys here. But we've got to be able to establish a run game and take advantage of what you have here.
Dante Thornton closest to us as the Raiders are going left to right on your radio dial. 2nd and 5 on the Niners 47. Geno in the shotgun looking right. He's going to take a deep shot to Thornton down the sideline. Just overthrew him. Yeah, he had his man beat at just a little bit too much air. Felt like there was a little tugging also there on the back of the jersey.
Oh, for sure. As a young receiver, when you run that fade and you have it inside, you really have to do a much better job of stacking the receiver on the outside. Right. So he just continued to run that fade on the inside.
They grabbed his jersey and they missed the call. The tug was obvious on the television broadcast there. That should have been a flag. As the Raiders now will do it again on 3rd and 5 as Geno's in the shotgun. Ashton to his left, 2 wide receivers to the left. Thornton down low to the right. They'll give it to Ashton. He's got some room, and he picks up a first down. Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, this kid, we haven't seen him, right? So I watched him in college, and I studied him. And that guy has tremendous balance when he's hit. Rarely, if ever, does he go down on the first hit. And it's the same thing here. He just keeps his legs moving. It just keeps on going.
The right side, led by Jordan Meredith, Jackson Powers-Johnson, and DJ Glaze. The push we were looking for is it'll take the Raiders to a 1st and 10 on the Niners 30, 7:15 to go in the first. Geno in the shotgun. Once again, Michael Mayer out at tight end. Geno comes to the line to change the play and look for protection. He's going to call a timeout. Didn't like what he saw there for Geno Smith.
Usually that's a good thing. You have a short call, so you're able to get to the line of scrimmage with enough time to be able to check and kind of see what you're trying to do.
All right, we'll come back. 3-0 49ers. More action from the field. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
California's #1 casino just got better. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is now the only AAA 5-diamond rated casino hotel in the country. Become a Club Serrano member today and enjoy perks and exclusive rewards. VIP at another casino? Trade up and take advantage of the tier and offer match program at Yamava Resort and Casino, voted #1 casino outside of Vegas by Newsweek. You in? Details at yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter.
Taste the authentic flavors of Hawaii with Koloa Rum, the official ultra premium rum of the Las Vegas Raiders. It's rich and smooth. With every sip, you'll discover the spirit of aloha. It isn't just rum, it's Koloa Rum. Award-winning, distinctly different, and uniquely Hawaiian. Koloa Rum, the official ultra premium rum of the Las Vegas Raiders. Must be at least 21. Please drink responsibly.
As the official ticket marketplace of the Raiders and the NFL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of tickets available for every game. Whether you're cheering on the Raiders at home or away, Ticketmaster has you covered. With Ticketmaster's interactive seat map, you'll get a 360-degree preview of your seats so you can make sure you have the best view of those pivotal plays. Plus, the Ticketmaster app makes it easy to sell or transfer your tickets if your plans change, and the mobile tickets make getting in on game day a breeze. Find tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Raiders. That's Ticketmaster.com/Raiders.
Introducing the official debit card of the Las Vegas Raiders from America First Credit Union. It's a powerhouse Visa debit card, packed with features, packed with benefits, and packed with silver and black. The Raiders debit card from America First is the perfect way to pay and the perfect way to represent Raider Nation wherever you go. Get yours today, exclusively at America First Credit Union and americafirst.com/Raiders. Federally insured by NCUA Equal Opportunity Lender.
JT along with Matt Millen and Eric Allen. The first quarter of Raiders football presented by Credit One Bank, the official credit card of the Las Vegas Raiders. Visit CreditOneBankTravel.com. And EA, big play to Brock Bowers and a nice first down run early by Ashton Jeanty.
Yeah, without a doubt. I think the offense is really clicking right now, particularly with the running game. The guys up front doing an amazing job of opening those holes.
Geno in the shotgun, Ashton right behind him. He'll take the handoff, and he's going to take a shot downfield to Thornton, but it's thrown out of bounds. Good coverage there by the 49ers on the sideline there.
Thornton can't let himself get run out of bounds like that. He's got to establish it. He's got to take that back to the inside when he's working that corner so that he can use the field to his advantage. That time, the corner shoved him into the sideline, no place to go.
Lenore on the
great.
coverage.
Great job. So that goes back to the first fade.
Right.
You inside release, you have to stack him to get on top. That one, your outside release, you got to stack him and get him on the inside.
Right.
2nd and 10 as Geno's in the shotgun looking right. Now he looks back left, and he'll drop it out left to the sideline to Ashton, who takes a big hit. Big hit, and Ashton Jeanty, as Matt says, takes the hit, rolls off, and falls forward for 2 yards.
This kid's special this way. You don't find this very often. And he was out in the open field, out in the flank, the left side. They're going left to right. He was up in the left side, and the ball's thrown late, and the backer had already made the break on him, but he took it head on.
Yeah, Bahoun on the tackle here. That was a hard hit. Raheem Mostert is in for the silver and black as Geno is in the shotgun. 3rd and 7 on the Niners 27 as Geno comes to the line to look for protection and change the play. Mostert's in front of Geno as Geno's in the shotgun looking right. Pocket's clean so far. He'll dump it out to the left to Mostert, who's trying to get someone to miss. They don't, and he'll come up short on 3rd and 8. Will the Raiders go for it or bring out Daniel Carlson? Here comes number 8. Daniel Carlson as the Raider drive stalls.
Yeah, they'll take that. They'll take a tie. It's a nice drive. Really good job. Nice job in the pocket and good pass protection, by the way. He was able to look out down the field and then come back to his check down.
Oh, it was great. You know how you have to go through your progressions, and then you give your running back a chance to make a one-on-one, make him miss. Right. Unfortunately, wasn't able to make him miss.
You could hear the sound of the helmets crashing up here. Raiders need some physical play. They'll mark it there. A.J. Cole will be the holder and spotted around the 31-yard line. It'll be a 41 attempt. The Carlson kick is up, and it is right down the middle. Good, and the Raiders are on the board with their first drive. We are tied at 3. More action from the field up next. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
The power of we believes in you. It advocates for you. It completes your circle. It makes sure you have the strongest circle possible. And with Intermountain Health in yours, you'll always have the care you need to live the healthiest life possible. That's the power of we. Intermountain Health.
Taste the authentic flavors of Hawaii with Koloa Rum, the official ultra premium rum of the Las Vegas Raiders. It's rich and smooth. With every sip, you'll discover the spirit of aloha. It isn't just rum, it's Koloa Rum. Award-winning, distinctly different, and uniquely Hawaiian. Koloa Rum, the official ultra premium rum of the Las Vegas Raiders. Must be at least 21. Please drink responsibly.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong. You are fearless. You are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Tim Cates inside the Silver and Black Studios with a scoreboard update. 5 early games, all of them are done. In Detroit, Dolphins beat the Lions 24-17. Quinn Ewers, a rookie out of Texas, opening some eyes. 11 of 17 passing, 116 yards, and 2 touchdown passes. In Philadelphia, Browns going to beat the Eagles 22-13. No Joe Flacco, no Shedeur Sanders. Dylan Gabriel got the start. 13 of 18, 143 yards, an interception, and sacked. In Minnesota, the Patriots beat the Vikings 20-12. In Indianapolis, it was the Packers over the Colts 23-19. In Houston, C.J. Stroud, touchdown pass. Texans beat the Panthers 20-3. Back inside Allegiant, JT.
Thank you, the great Tim Cates. And the Las Vegas High School Stars were the captains of this game. Trevin Ma'ai, Jonah Laulu, and Caillou Blue Kelly, EA, who won a state championship at Bishop Gorman with my son. And I've been following his whole career, and he had a big week out there at camp there.
He has been balling in training camp, picking off balls left and right, always around the ball. Hometown kid, making it big time with our Las Vegas Raiders.
So Ashton on that hit there went under the blue tent. Could have been a call from upstairs on that tackle. Carlson kicks it off. Great kick to the sidelines at the 5-yard line as the Niners bring it back. Junior Bergen is going to be dropped for a nice hit around the 19-yard line. So the Niners will start at their own 19.
Dylan Lobby once again around the ball.
Special teams guy.
Love it.
He's got, not only does he have good running instincts, he has good tackling instincts.
Yes, for a running back.
Yeah, pretty
kind of
good.
rare.
Yep.
Well, Brock Purdy, as he came out to start the game, interesting enough. Jamal Adams is out there now, which is going to be interesting to see how this looks as we are underway. A pitch out to the left side.
Oh, nice.
Big hit.
Really nice. Landon Roberts filled that hole, but he can't do that without the safety coming down and turning it back in.
Yes.
That was outstanding job and run defense. Watch him fill nice and tight down here. Right there. That was Adams. Great job.
Adams
was the key to the whole play.
Yes.
Mac Jones in at quarterback for the 49ers. So Purdy had an opening drive, 3 on the board there. So it'll be Mac Jones, who Raider fans are familiar with when he played in this building for the Patriots. And Mac Jones fumbles the snap a bit. It comes out loose, but a nice pass to the sidelines, short. Corey Kinnear with the reception.
Set up third down. Third and about 7-ish.
Matt Jones was with the Jaguars last year, 1,672 yards there. And been in the league a bit, EA, and he's made all big throws. He's been coached by some big-name coaches overall. Tyree Wilson, Max Crosby in the game here, Malcolm Kuntz. As the Raiders need to get off the field if they can early, it'll be a 3rd and 6.
Empty, huh?
NASCAR package. Jones gets it with one hand, throws it across the middle of the field. And once again, a first down for the 49ers. And the 49ers able to move it again. Isaiah Hodgkins on the first down reception.
Yeah, that was a good throw by Matt. Low and down, so the DB couldn't break on the ball and get it.
I think it's a good test for the Raiders defense. These are 2 good quarterbacks, and Brock Purdy, who just got paid, and Mac Jones, who's still a young player, but now a veteran in this league. Handoff up the middle, a gain of about 2.
There's a big scrum in the middle of the field, nowhere to go there. They tied it up pretty good.
Adam Butler there at the bottom of the aisle. And EA, we've talked about this with Patrick Graham. Adam Butler's going to stay on the field the majority of the snaps. It's that other defensive tackle spot where there's a rotation of about 5 or 6 players looking for some playing time.
Yeah, depending on the situation. If we want a guy who can pass rush from that interior spot, it's one guy. If we want a guy to stop the run, so that's where you have to have your versatility as a football player.
Intercepted across the middle of the field. Chen with a great play as he jumped on the ball. Mac Jones was looking right at him. And Jeremy Chin for the silver and black. He's running towards the black hole as he's down, but he jumped to right, Matt, and made a great play on the ball.
Well, he's trying to hit that deep end, and Chin read it better than he did. He didn't see him from the inside out. He was watching from outside in with the route developing, and Chin just made a great break and a nice pick right out of the air. Look at that. Perfect.
Loved how he lined up.
At the line of scrimmage. You're disguised at the line of scrimmage like you're coming. You're dropped back in the zone. Got your eyes on the quarterback. You kind of understand what that route combination is behind you. You get a call. You break right underneath it. That's how you play great zone defense.
And really they're lining up a safety on the line of scrimmage, something you're going to see a lot this year. How about we take a shot here, EA? After a play like this, you picked it off 54 times, 8 for returns. Geno in the shotgun, Ashton behind him. He'll give it to Ashton up the left side for about a gain of 2 or 3 yards on the play. Always like that after an interception.
Yes.
Throw it in the end zone.
Oh,
Take
yeah.
a shot.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm loving a heavy dose of the Silver Surfer here. Ashton Genty early. He's got to get hit, Matt. He's got to get hit. He's got to get going here, maybe break it. I don't expect him to play much longer than this drive.
Yeah, Genty, he's the real deal. Your Raider Nation's going to love this kid. He has great contact balance like we talked about, but he knows how to find the opening.
Another handoff to Ashton. He's got a bit of a hole, and he's bouncing off runners, and he's going to get to the outside trying to stay in bounds, and he does.
Are you
Tackled
kidding
to the
me?
ground, running behind Meredith, DJ Glaze, and JPJ. Nice gain for number 2, Ashton Genty.
JT, listen, he ran the guy right over. I mean, he just flattened him. That is awesome.
Great
Lowers
blocking.
pads. They got him to the second level. He got himself to the third level.
Love that aspect of having that counter action as the receiver's going back across for that jet sweep to kind of get one of those linebackers rolling the other way.
3 wide receivers to the left. Trey Jacoby. Look at this. Says Geno again. That's a fake handoff. He's looking right the whole time. He'll throw it out to the right to Jacoby Myers, and he's tackled out of bounds. It'll take the ball to the 21-yard line of the Niners here. Raiders got something rolling. 1:19 to go in the first quarter. We're tied at 3 at Allegiant Stadium. And the Raiders have the starters in. Michael Mayer comes in now for Brock Bowers.
I like the way Chip Kelly is keeping this thing. He got them off balance. He's got a nice rhythm going with this quarterback. Let's see if it keeps going here.
Dante Thornton closer to us as we're going left to right on your radio dial. Geno in the shotgun. Ashton right behind him. And they're going to give it to Ashton again. He bounces outside to the left and taken down, almost a horse collar around the neck. And he falls forward for a 3-4 yard gain.
D. Winters was the tackler right there, and it wasn't almost. He yanked him down by the head.
That's right.
He did. He went right at his neck. Brock Bowers comes back in here. This is a good opportunity for Brock Bowers. That should have been a penalty. That was a full-on tackle above the neck here. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Geno in the shotgun. Ashton off to his left. 3rd and 3 on the 18 of the Niners. Geno is changing the play at the line of scrimmage here. 3, 2, and 1 on the play clock. Geno's looking left. Now he looks right again. Across the middle of the field. Caught Trey Tucker. That'll be enough for a Raiders first down. Little pushing and shoving after the play.
I like the way he handled the pocket there. It was a short drop. He looked to the outside. He widened the field and allowed Tucker to get down at a little bit of room, and they put it right on him. Really nice. Nicely done.
Love the way this drive is going. 3-3 is the score at Allegiant Stadium. We'll be back with the second quarter. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Raiders football is brought to you by Allegiant Air. Allegiant, the official airline of the Raiders. Low fares, nonstop flights, only at Allegiant.com. America First Credit Union, the official credit union of the Las Vegas Raiders. By Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, the official soft drink of the Las Vegas Raiders. By Modelo, a reward for those with a fighting spirit. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Need better internet? Cox Internet has the fast, reliable speeds you're looking for. Perfect for seamless streaming, gaming, and working from home. And now get Cox 300 meg internet with a 2-year plan price lock guarantee, plus equipment included. Oh, yeah. So get your household up to speed. Switch to Cox Internet today. Taxes and fees excluded from price guarantee.
Businesses across the country are committed to getting things back to how they were. Shift 4 is committed to helping them get there. We're the leader in integrated payment processing, making things safer and more secure for businesses of all shapes and sizes, from the neighborhood bar and grill to the biggest resort casinos on the Strip. And now, the proud payments partner of your Las Vegas Raiders. Visit shift4.com to get started.
There's plenty of reasons to go to Vegas. The Strip, the stadium, the football games, high-speed races, the biggest names, neon lights, the biggest fights, bull riding, and endless nights. Custom jerseys, stolen bases, colored wigs, and painted faces. There's something to fan for from dusk till dawn, and the list goes on and on and on and on. We don't know what brings you here, but we do know this. When you go to Vegas, whatever you go for, go all out. Head to visitlasvegas.com to learn more.
Welcome back, everyone. JT, Matt Millen, and the newest member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Eric Allen. The Raiders welcome over 300 former players for alumni reunion in Las Vegas this weekend. From Eric and Marcus and Fred and Tim and Eric Dickerson, Mike Haynes, the list is big. Raiders in the red zone here. It'll be a 1st and 10 on the 12-yard line. Geno in the shotgun. Ashton Genty to his left. He's looking for Genty, but the pocket is clean. Caught over the middle of the field. Michael Mayer catches it at about the 2-yard line. Maybe the one we've been calling for at EA. Get 87 the football.
Doing a great job designing these plays, getting his guys open, trusting that the quarterback is going to make the right read. Yes, you have the running back to your left, but just a great throw to Michael in the middle of the football field.
That was the whole key. Yeah. That throw was perfect because Mayer, great coverage all over him.
Raiders 1st and goal on the 1. Jumbo package here, handed off up the middle to Ashton, and there's nothing there. Nothing there. He just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Matt, this is what we want to see. A little bit of a push here. Get it to number 2 for a touchdown to start his career preseason here at Allegiant Stadium.
Yeah, and I think they got beat by the low point right there. Low man wins down here. And I think San Francisco beat him right there. So let's see what they have.
Don't we have a rugby guy that can teach us how to do this?
Yeah.
Thayer Mumford in Ashton single back set. They're going to give it to him again. He's going to try to bounce outside and get a push. Did he have enough to get in? The ball comes out. The ball comes out. Is it a touchdown or not? We're waiting on the call.
It was a touchdown.
It is a touchdown from the side judge here. Ashton Genty off the right side, and Las Vegas up 9-3. Extra point pending. Ashton Genty, his first touchdown in this building as a member of the Las Vegas Raiders.
He crossed the line of scrimmage with control of the ball, and then it popped out of his hand afterwards. So that would have been a touchdown regardless.
Wonder if the Niners will want to take a look at that and see here before the PAT.
It wouldn't make a difference, though, because it was recovered by the Raiders anyway.
Yeah. Good vision by Ashton.
He's tough, too.
Yeah, as he bounced off that right side.
He could take a hit and keep on moving forward. It's great to see. All right, we'll take a look at this here as they're on for the extra point. Carlson with the kick, and it is good. That PAT was brought to you by Credit One Bank. Credit One Bank, the official credit card of the Las Vegas Raiders. More to come at Allegiant Stadium. 10-3, the Las Vegas Raiders over the 49ers. You're listening to Raiders football.
Introducing the official debit card of the Las Vegas Raiders from America First Credit Union. It's a powerhouse Visa debit card, packed with features, packed with benefits, and packed with silver and black. The Raiders debit card from America First is the perfect way to pay and the perfect way to represent Raider Nation wherever you go. Get yours today, exclusively at America First Credit Union and americafirst.com/Raiders. Federally insured by NCUA Equal Opportunity Lender.
Raider Nation, in this game when the stakes are high, the best don't miss. And that's what sets Ford apart. With the reliability of F-150 to the big playability of Super Duty to the capability of Maverick, Ford trucks are ready to lead the way when it matters most. And that's what makes Ford the #1 selling truck brand in Nevada. Only at your Southern Nevada Ford dealers, proud partners of the Las Vegas Raiders. Based on S&P Global Mobility Retail U.S. new vehicle registrations for the truck vehicle type CYTV October 2024.
This is the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network, your home for Raiders football.
He climbs, he floats down the field. He's got his man at the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Brock Bowers. 33 yards. Brocktimus Prime.
Just win, baby.
Raiders football is brought to you by America First Credit Union, Win Las Vegas, by NV Energy, Boyd.
With shared values of commitment to excellence, teamwork, and community service, NV Energy is proud to partner with the Las Vegas Raiders in our Seats for Soldiers program. To show our appreciation for Nevada's military and veteran service members, we're sending some of these deserving individuals to a Las Vegas Raiders home game at Allegiant Stadium during the 2025 season. When it comes to supporting Nevada's community and its military, you can count on NV Energy. Visit Raiders.com/Seats for Soldiers to learn more.
JT back along with four-time Super Bowl champ Matt Millen and the new Hall of Famer Eric Allen as the Raiders are up 10-3. Second quarter, 13:51 to go. Carlson will kick off from his own 35. Back deep is Bergen and Flowers for the 49ers. And Matt, you were impressed with the first two drives for the Raiders on offense.
Absolutely. I think Geno Smith brought his A game. They protected and they ran the ball well. And that's exactly what we wanted to see.
Niners taking it back here to the 30-yard line, 29-yard line. Nice return. As EA, we're seeing again the kicking game. What's happening here? They're putting the ball in play.
Yep.
You don't want it through the end zone. You don't want good football teams starting on their 35.
Yeah, these kickers are too good. They're going to be able to time it out to where you can get a bounce or keep it a little short to allow your kickoff team to come down, try and cover a kick. And for those kickoff return guys, they're trying to find a crease to hit it.
Mac Jones in at quarterback. He'll fake the handoff coming off the edge. The Raiders with coverage here. He'll just jump it off. Flag on the play. I think there's going to be a late hit on the quarterback here. It looks like hands to the face potentially. Jamal Adams.
Roughing the passer. Defense number 33. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the play. First down.
I would take a little bit with that. I'm not. That didn't look. To me, that looked like a regular hit.
A Matt Millen era.
Wasn't he outside the pocket anyway? Come on.
No, he's in the middle. I mean, give me a break. He was already in the air. What's he supposed to do, put his air brakes on?
What happened was his hands went to the face, so that'll be a big 15-yard penalty, and they'll start off
back
on
back when you played.
You could beat the snot out of him. They didn't do anything.
Mac Jones under center. He'll hand it off right up the middle. Big game for the 49ers. They'll take it up past the 40, not to the ground yet. Raiders are going to have to gang tackle to the 35. Corey Kinnear on that run, and a nice big game, but he's down. He is down and hurt. He tried to get up, and his ankle, looks like there's an ankle injury for the 49ers, and Isaiah Palomal on the second wave of tackling here.
Well, Darnay Holmes was the guy who finally put a stop to him.
Yeah.
All right, we have breaking the action here for an injury look. The score, the Las Vegas Raiders 10, the San Francisco 49ers 3. More action from the field up next. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
California's #1 casino just got better. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is now the only AAA 5-diamond rated casino hotel in the country. Become a Club Serrano member today and enjoy perks and exclusive rewards. VIP at another casino? Trade up and take advantage of the tier and offer match program at Yamava Resort and Casino, voted #1 casino outside of Vegas by Newsweek. You in? Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter.
Need better internet? Cox Internet has the fast, reliable speeds you're looking for. Perfect for seamless streaming, gaming, and working from home. And now get Cox 300 meg internet with a 2-year plan price lock guarantee, plus equipment included. Oh yeah! So get your household up to speed. Switch to Cox Internet today. Taxes and fees excluded from price guarantee.
Hey, did you see that game last weekend? It was crazy.
Actually, we were there.
Wait, like in person? How'd you swing that?
Allegiant had a super affordable nonstop flight out there. And with how low the airfare was, buying tickets to the game was a no-brainer.
Hold my beer. I'm going to Allegiant.com right now.
Allegiant, the official airline of the Las Vegas Raiders. Nonstop flights from Las Vegas to Fresno, California. One way for as low as $48. Must be purchased by 9/11/2025 for travel between 8/18/2025 and 2/9/2026. Seats and dates are limited. Restrictions apply. See Allegiant.com for details.
JT along with Matt Millen and Eric Allen as we're back in injury time out here for the 49ers here. And we'll keep an eye on all this for you. The cart is coming out on the field here.
Man,
you never want to see that.
Hate to see that.
Corey Kinnear went down at the end with his ankle, and he couldn't get up. And he tried to get up, and he went down immediately there. You never want to see that ever, especially in a preseason game, EA. And the cart is coming out on the field here as the Niner players look on in concern. Usek coming out there, Pro Bowl fullback right there to give his teammate. And also Christian McCaffrey has come out on the field too. And guys, you played at the highest level. You're two of the all-time greats, Matt. What is that like in a preseason game or a regular season game when one of your teammates goes down and you know it's serious?
Yeah, it's, the first thing that usually flashes through your head is you don't want anything to be serious, and then, there's not much you can do about it. What you really have to do is get it out of your head for the next play because you have to sit and get ready to go.
Yeah, how do you do that when you just have to mentally be prepared to keep playing on the next play?
Yeah, it's tough, and that's kind of been what's happening with this 49ers team this offseason is injuries have plagued this football team, and these young guys who have that opportunity, unfortunately, you get hurt, you've got to block it out and be ready to play the next play.
Mac Jones is under center again. Raiders defensive line right on top looking for pursuit. Nice. Great tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Big time play for the Raiders as they come through. And I love what I just saw there. Jonah Laulu makes a big play, and he's made a statement so far in camp.
Without a doubt, guys. One thing that Coach Patrick talked to us about is the hands, extending your hands so now you can really work off that offensive player and secure your gap. That was a perfect example of that.
You know who played that play very well? Tyree Wilson.
Yeah,
he shoved it back inside. Nice job by him.
And Tyree is on the left side, closest to us, lining up at his natural position, defensive end. How many reps will he get there as he looks to stunt inside? Mac Jones makes a nice pass to the 25-yard line. Russell Gage Jr. on the reception, first down.
Ball came out really quick. It's the inside move. on that slant, and you're going to, you're sitting in the zone. You're going to give that up every time, but that was a nice catch that he had to reach for.
Yeah, nice, good catch.
Caillou Kelly on the coverage, but he gave him about 4 or 5 yards on that inside slant.
Yeah, you're hoping that strong safety at linebacker is going to come underneath and maybe get his hand on it, and you're on top of that.
1st and 10, ball on the 25 of the Raiders, 11:40 to go in the second. Mac Jones is going to hand it off to the left side for a nice big gain for a first down for the 49ers. Keyshawn Vaughn picks up a first down on first down. Nice way to move the chains for San Francisco.
Yeah, a little disappointing for that Raiders defense because they came with some pressure.
Yeah.
And they brought it from the outside, and they ran away from it. So they ran where they're not, which that's usually a good move for the offense.
It's always difficult when that guard is able to help out in the center and then get to the second level for you guys at that linebacker spot.
Isaiah Palomal playing center field for the Raiders. Jones fakes the handoff. He's looking to the left side. Caught wide open. Niners trying to make someone miss there to get in here. Big gain as Luke Farrell picks up another first down for the 49ers down to the 2-yard line.
That's funny. Malcolm Kuntz saw the play, and he wasn't sure whether to rush or drop back in coverage right there. You're never right when you're in the middle.
No, 100%. Yeah, they have a good rhythm going right here, now.
Mac Jones will be under center here. Keyshawn Vaughn in the backfield. Jones is going to hand it off to Vaughn, and he tries to get a push. He's tackled at about the 1-yard line. Jamal Adams in on the play, and Tommy Eichenberg also there on the tackle.
Another good stop by a secondary guy. Caillou Blue came up and really finished him off at the end there with a great tackle.
I think it's important here, Matt, that we see Eichenberg step up here in the middle of the field as the ball for the 49ers is second and goal at the 1-yard line. Jones is going to hand it off over the left side. Touchdown, San Francisco 49ers as the Niners come right back. One on the touchdown. Really strong drive for San Francisco.
I don't know who it was. It may have been Eichenberg who had a chance at it. He read it right and didn't win that battle.
Jeff Wilson Jr. with the touchdown, and strong drive for San Francisco as they answer back the Genti touchdown of the Silver and Black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lost it.
That was a great defensive call. Everyone hit their gaps.
Perfect read. Smacked him right in the face, but Wilson won the war.
Yeah. What I like to see when linebackers have that is I like to see a powerful guy like front him up, right? Chest him up and drive him back. It's really difficult in that situation.
Extra point is up, and it is good for the 49ers as they tie the game at 10. Aiden O'Connell warming up when we come back. Tie game. More action from the field. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
As the official ticket marketplace of the Raiders in the NFL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of tickets available for every game. Whether you're cheering on the Raiders at home or away, Ticketmaster has you covered. With Ticketmaster's interactive seat map, you'll get a 360-degree preview of your seat so you can make sure you have the best view of those pivotal plays. Plus, the Ticketmaster app makes it easy to sell or transfer your tickets if your plans change, and the mobile tickets make getting in on game day a breeze. Find tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Raiders. That's Ticketmaster.com/Raiders.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Alltech Lansing has been perfecting sound since 1927, so you can elevate your Las Vegas Raiders tailgate with legendary audio. Raider Nation, make some noise at your next tailgate with a Sound Rover 180, complete with 6 hours of playtime, microphone, party light modes, and a portable trolley-style design. Visit alltechlansing.com/Raiders15 for 15% off your Sound Rover 180. That's ALTECLANSING.com/Raiders15 for 15% off. Alltech Lansing, an official audio partner of the Las Vegas Raiders.
JT, Matt Millen, and the great Eric Allen, and they showed the alumni with Marcus Allen, but you guys can't stop talking about Mike Haynes.
Oh, my gosh. I tell you, every time I see Mike, you just think about the pure cover ability that he had, how we kind of set the standard in the league for a long corner. Every time you see someone talk about a long corner, he is the prototype. Oh, yeah. He is the guy. He didn't play cover 2. He didn't play cover 3 most of the time. He was a lockdown corner, could run with anyone in the league.
Zamir White will take it at his own 5. Zeus coming up the left side to about the 30-yard line. Ball will be placed at about the 32. Ladies and gentlemen, a few weeks ago we learned that Greg Papa, the voice of the Raiders from 1995 to 2018, he's battling cancer. On behalf of the entire Raider organization, we send our best wishes to Greg and his family. We're all behind you, Greg. Beat cancer. Greg's a dear friend over the years, and we wish him well as we are back to the game. Aiden O'Connell in at quarterback. Raheem Mostert off to his right. 2 wide receivers out to the right, including Colin Johnson, as we are tied at 10. 9:38 to go. Alex Bachman, number 81, also in for the Raiders. As Aiden wants to get going in this game, he'll throw it out to the right to Mostert, and Mostert will pick up 5.
Nice smart throw. Try to get him established right away. Just get the ball out of his hand quick.
Jack Besh also in. Yeah, I just want to see something good happen to Aiden, because I've been saying this on my talk shows. He's had a good camp. He had a weak game the last game in Seattle. Let's see Aiden, who's going to play a lot in this game, come out and play big.
Yeah, got to kind of build on those easy throws early. That's similar to what we saw last week in Seattle on the touchdown. Hey, get an easy throw.
Mostert's going to take it off the right side here, falls forward for about a gain of 2. That'll bring up a 3rd down for the Silver and Black. 3rd and 3 with the clock running. 9:05 to go here in the second quarter. We're tied at 10 between the visiting San Francisco 49ers and the home Las Vegas Raiders.
As Zamir White checks in. Let's see what we got here. 3 wides.
Zamir White in the backfield too. They call him the Hammer. That's Pete Carroll, not me. Calls him the Hammer. Let's see if he can get an inside jaw, or is this a passing down as Aiden O'Connell's in the shotgun. Aiden looking to get the ball out. He's going to get sacked. He took a look over the middle of the field, and as soon as he looked down, Matt, a Niner was right there to take him down, and the Raiders will go 3 and out.
Yeah, they came with extra pressure right up the middle. Nobody picked them up, and your quarterback's just sitting there.
That was a typical cover sack. He went to throw that curl. That corner was tight and sticky on that curl. See, oh, yeah. He was tight and sticky on it. A little bit late as far as the timing is concerned.
Yeah, the pressure is right there.
Oh, yeah.
Right in his face.
Right.
So A.J. Cole is on, and he'll be kicking from and standing at his own 15-yard line. I think one of the best weapons in all of football. Just a consummate professional. The kick is a bit short, fielded at the 23 by Bergen, and he's hit automatically as soon as he got that. Several Raiders on special teams down there, including Eichenberg, Darian Porter.
Yeah. So important for these young guys to show up on special teams, no matter where you're drafted. Just great job by him coming down, securing the tackle.
10-10, more action from the field up next. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Okay, in Raider Nation, you gotta bring it every day. And the Platinum X5 Visa Signature Card from Credit One Bank is built for every day. With cashback rewards on eligible purchases like gas and groceries. So whether you're going to a home game or just filling up the tank on the way home, you're ready to bring it day in and day out. With the Platinum X5 Visa Signature Card. Learn more at CreditOneBank.com. Terms apply. Credit One Bank. For what's ahead.
Rahan Naqvi with Naqvi Injury Law, here to give you some facts before you pick an injury lawyer. Fact 1. A lot of lawyers say they're the best, But only Knoxville won Best of Las Vegas Gold 11 straight times. Fact 2, over 1,000 of our cases were referred to us from other lawyers. When other lawyers trust you to handle their cases, you should too. Focus on the facts when picking a lawyer. Call Knoxville at 702-INJURED.
Go on. Get a little out there. Travel beyond Nevada's neon glow. Drive where the stars sparkle and the desert goes and goes. Visit a world apart. See some funky art. Find anything and everything in Nevada's heart. Go on. Get a little out there. Start planning your trip at travelnevada.com. Tim Cates back inside the Silver and Black Studios with a scoreboard update brought to you by Allegiant, the official airline of the Las Vegas Raiders. Low fares, nonstop flights, book now only at Allegiant.com. 10 other preseason games on this Saturday. 5 of them already done. In Houston, Texas beat the Panthers 20-3. C.J. Stroud, 6 of 8, 44 yards, including a touchdown pass to Nico Collins. In Philadelphia, Browns beat the Eagles 22-13. Dylan Gabriel struggled. 13 of 18 passing, 143 yards, an interception. He fumbled the ball and sacked twice. Back inside Allegiant, JT, Matt, the Hall of Famer, EA, guys.
Thank you, Tim Cates, as we're back here, and it's tied at 10. So we're on alumni weekend last night at a place called Old Red. It's 4 stories, as big as you could see. And there's an upside-down tractor hanging from the ceiling, and Matt Millen says, that's a waste of a good tractor.
And I was right.
Matt probably wants to take it home to help do some work on the farm.
Better believe it.
Short gain for the 49ers over the left side, 7:35 to go in the second quarter. It was great. I mean, when you walked upstairs, EA, to the 4th floor, you came down there, great band playing all night. Looked like you guys were having a blast.
It was amazing. So many great Raiders guys that you played with and played against when you was not on the Raiders, but just total respect for what the Raiders are doing each and every year.
Mac Jones with a nice pass over the middle of the field, caught at midfield. A big game for the 49ers again over the middle of the field. DeMarcus Robinson, a good receiver in this league with a big-time reception. Christopher Smith, the second on the tackle.
That's a heck of a throw, too, by the way. He had to keep it high because they had a defender who was trying to get to it, and he just went up and took it out of the air. Really well done.
Yeah, that was a great job by that receiver. Good spot there. Want to hopefully that free safety comes over just a little bit faster.
Right at midfield as Mac Jones is under center. Single back set. 2 wide receivers to the right for San Francisco. He fakes the handoff. He boots out to the left. He's got some running room, and Mac Jones is not going to get much there as he's pushed out of bounds.
Yeah.
Terrell Edmonds, new member, EA, of the Silver and Black, pushes him out of bounds.
Yeah, can't lose contain there. You have to be able to secure that edge off that fake there to make sure that quarterback does not get on the line of scrimmage, out on the edge of the line of scrimmage.
My favorite part, Mac Jones put a fake on
yeah,
it,
he did.
And nobody moved.
6:07 to go. 2nd and 7. The Niners on the 46 of the Raiders. Tyree Wilson getting a lot of run here on the left edge for the Silver and Black. He is a defensive end who can play inside, and he's pursuing down the line.
Good job.
I want to tell you guys something about Brock Purdy and the history of this sport dating back to leather helmets. He was Mr. Irrelevant, went from making $800,000 at one point to $50 million a year. The history of the game has never seen that. So that is the biggest jump in the history of a draft pick who found his way on this team, Mr. Irrelevant, and now he signs one of the biggest franchise quarterback gigs out there.
JT, did you say 15 or 50?
50. He's a $50 million a year guy. Dak is 60.
Way to go, Purdy.
We'll see Dak later on this year. Mac Jones throws it out to the left side. It'll be close to a first down. Falling forward, the Niners will pick up a first down and move the chains. Again, DeMarcus Robinson with the reception.
Raiders are not getting any pressure.
Right.
They're giving them time to make those throws, so you got to be able to get some more pressure without blitzing.
Matt, when do we start talking about halfway through this game and certain players either on special teams or on this defense fighting to get jobs here? There's only so many jobs available on the 53.
100% right.
You love this aspect of that one-on-one outside, so the corner continues to see those routes so he can start to develop a timing with those routes.
Big gain by Jeff Wilson off to the left side with 4:32 to go in this game. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Raiders football. Back at Allegiant Stadium, Niners on the Raiders' 27-yard line. 2nd and 1, they pitch it out to the right. Niners are going to get another first down here and more, but there's a late flag, 2 flags in on the play.
Snowden's not doing a very good job right here. He's not establishing a point.
Right. Got to use those arms. Got to use those hands.
And you got to be physical.
Here's there are 2 fouls by the offense on the play. Holding, number 3.
Or that's another way you can get some yards by holding.
Or the 88, 10-yard penalty. Replay, 2nd down.
Sean Hockley, the referee, his dad with the biceps. He has the biceps as the camera is on them. Guys, you legends who played the game, you always talk, Matt, about securing the edge. Those defensive linemen, you played with some great ones as you were inside and they secured the edge.
Yeah, and it makes run defense a lot better and easier, I should say. You get a guy like Howie Long or Lyle Alzado or Greg Townsend or one of those guys, that's makes it a lot easier.
4 minutes to go in the second quarter until halftime. It'll be a 2nd and 9 for the 49ers. We're tied at 10 at Allegiant Stadium. Here, the former Battle of the Bay now comes to Las Vegas as 2 fan bases that don't like each other much. And I know because I lived it.
Yes.
When I lived out there. And having the radio show and them going back and forth, and I've taken great calls from the Niner Empire over the years, many more from the Raider Nation. And respect is one thing, but we get them in the preseason. Raider Nation does not like the 49ers. And there are 49er fans here. They travel well. Jones in the shotgun. It'll be an inside handoff. Kicks it out to the right side. No gain.
Much better.
Much better pursuit overall. Vaughn doesn't get much there.
Nice job by Andre Carter. Number 99 at defensive end. He did a good job of stringing that thing out. And guys were able to come down the line and make a tackle for
without a doubt. And it's just not when the edge, it's just not running out to the sideline. You got to get your hands out. You're trying to condense that edge. So now your inside run floors can fill those holes and get that tackle for a loss.
Jonah Laulu is in here, and he's getting a lot of run in the preseason at camp, fighting for one of those positions.
Pressure.
Jones is going to throw it out to the side. It'll be incomplete. Great pressure. Also, Eichenberg rushing the passer there. Good physicality on that play. Pete saying, get off the field, guys. There's no penalty. Get off the field and get over here. Let's not give the refs anything to look about. Great pressure, Matt, coming off on the left side going after Jones.
Yeah, they brought the safety down, and he came clean. And he got in his face and was able to make that throw errant. He had to get rid of it quickly also.
That's right. Everybody was coming free. Exactly. Seemed like on that little pressure there. Really good job by Patrick Graham calling the pressure at the exact time you needed it.
This will be a 53-yard field goal coming up here for the 49ers. Jake Moody on snap, hold. He'll have the distance if it's good. And it is no good. Off to the left, the Raiders will take over. Pete Carroll, he's always running. The Fitbit's always moving. The Coors Light big defensive stop of the game brought to you by Coors Light, an official beer of Raider Nation, made to chill. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Maybe it's those orange shoes that the kicker had.
Listen, the Niners have been trying to figure out this field goal kicking unit for a while. They played in big playoff games. This is a team that had 2 chances in the last 5 years to win the Super Bowl and lost them both.
Yeah, that's right. Special teams, critical when you're matched up against a team that is similar as far as style as you.
I don't like to use the word never, but I don't know if I've ever seen a schedule like the Niners got this year. It is easy with a capital E, but EA, they got to be healthy if they want to win.
That's right. That's kind of been the theme of this football team last year and coming to this year. Man, injuries have really plagued them. They have to figure out a way to be able to get their key players healthy so they can make a run in the NFC West.
Samir White up the middle for a gain of 5. Everybody's talking about Zeus. Last year, the Raiders were dead last in rushing. Zamir White was the featured back. He clearly, Matt, changed his body, got a little bit leaner, and Pete Carroll needs a hammer because Zeus is going to be our primary running back, but he's going to get some critical touches.
Yeah, he's going, and you know what? He's ready for it. He's got his body right. It's just like right there was bro. He made a guy miss the hole very subtly, and he picked up another 3 yards.
3 wide receivers to the left and a bunch package here as Aiden is in the shotgun. Aiden's going to boot out to the right and dump it off to Bachman for about a 2-yard gain there, if that at all. So everybody read that well. Aiden with a little fake at the line of scrimmage, but the Niners did not bite on it. E.A. Bachman also playing well this year, a guy fighting. You wonder the 5th, the 6th receiver spot. He's proven that he deserves consideration and could make the team.
And that's what it's all about in preseason. You want to show out when you get your opportunities, because if you don't make your team, you have plenty of great film out there. But last week he came off a couple good catches. This week you want to kind of do the same thing.
All right, it's a 2-minute warning at Allegiant Stadium. The score is 10-all between the 49ers and the Raiders. More action from the field up next. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Hey, did you see that game last weekend? It was crazy.
Actually, we were there.
Wait, like in person? How'd you swing that?
Allegiant had a super affordable nonstop flight out there. And with how low the airfare was, buying tickets to the game was a no-brainer.
Hold my beer. I'm going to Allegiant.com right now.
Allegiant, the official airline of the Las Vegas Raiders. Nonstop flights from Las Vegas to Fresno, California, one way for as low as $48. Must be purchased by 9/11/2025 for travel between 8/18/2025 and 2/9/2026. Seats and dates are limited. Restrictions apply. See Allegiant.com for details.
With NFL Plus, keep the NFL in reach. Stream live out-of-market preseason games, live local and primetime games on mobile during the regular and postseason, and NFL Network, including 7 exclusive live games. With NFL Plus Premium, watch every touchdown every Sunday afternoon during the regular season on NFL Red Zone. And for a limited time, save 20% on an annual NFL Plus Premium subscription. Offer ends September 15th. Sign up today at plus.nfl.com/radio. Terms and conditions apply.
Need better internet? Cox Internet has the fast, reliable speeds you're looking for. Perfect for seamless streaming, gaming, and working from home. And now get Cox 300 meg internet with a 2-year plan, price lock guarantee, plus equipment included. Oh yeah! So get your household up to speed. Switch to Cox Internet today. Taxes and fees excluded from price guarantee.
JT back with you, Matt Millen, Eric Allen. Welcome to Las Vegas, Raider fans. Don't let the end of the game put a stop to the fun. Take it into overtime with the world-class performances, music, dining, and so much more. Right here in the sports and entertainment capital of the world. You said it. I mean, you guys travel. You're all over the place, but there's nothing like Vegas. Matt, did you ever think, being a Raider, that the team would be in Vegas, the sports and entertainment capital of the world?
Well, I'll say this. Because I was with Al for a long time. And Mr. Davis, this was his end goal. He wanted to get here. He first started with the movement to L.A., so it didn't surprise me. I just didn't know how long it was going to take to get here, but he loved this place.
His birthday parties here were legendary.
Oh, yeah. I was there.
Hey, quiet down. Quiet down now, guys.
Well, we've been here, if you look at 6 seasons here, the COVID year with no fans, then fans. We hosted a Super Bowl here, EA.
Yeah.
And more and more people are getting accustomed to coming to Las Vegas. All the other fans want to see their team play here. And I've been saying, Raider Nation, wear black, take over your stadium here as the Raiders now coming off the 2-minute warning, tied at 10, 3rd and 6, and Sear McCormick in the backfield here. Let's see if Aiden can get something going. 2 wide receivers to the left, 3rd and 5. Aiden changing the play, pointing out protection here. Aiden looking left the whole time. Pressure on him. Throws it out. Picked up by Jack Besh for a first down. I love what this kid can do. We had Hunter Renfrow, who was really good for a short period of time here. I think Besh is bigger and stronger, EA, and he can do that to move the chains.
Love the fact he's in those mud. He's in the middle of the football field, making those contested catches, trying to run through those arm tackles. You love to see this young man continue to be that kind of guy.
Yeah, he was manned up, too, and he just ran away from him.
Ran away from him.
Sincere McCormick, Alec Bachman, Colin Johnson. As Aiden is in the shotgun. Aiden again looking across the middle of the field to throw it to Sincere McCormick. Makes a man miss. Sincere McCormick is right in front of the first down marker. Love what I see here, EA, as he's competing. Obviously, good blocking by the Silver and Black.
Man, that guy is elusive. We saw a little bit of that last year. He's able to stop and start, make guys miss. You love that when you have an alternative back you can bring in and really do well in third down situations.
And he's not afraid to finish the run.
That's right.
no, he shook him right in the middle of the field, so you made him miss. And then got physical at the end.
Yes, I like Sincere.
Raheem Mostert is left to Aiden as Aiden is in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the right here. 2nd and 9 with 1:17 to go until halftime at Allegiant Stadium. Aiden gets it, looking left. He's under pressure. He'll be sacked. He had a decision, Matt, to get the ball out quickly. He didn't want to turn it over. He takes the sack.
They ran across to the top side on the defense, and he came clean, so he had to eat it.
Gibson on the sack here. That was just good pressure overall by the 49ers.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to want to see here is the second unit on the offensive line, EA, because we think the offensive line is pretty set overall, but Jackson Powers Johnson and Meredith has been the talk of the camp. As Meredith, I don't want to say looks to, I think he has the center position, and JPJ is going to have to live at right guard.
Yeah, it's interesting the conversations we're having about versatility. Who can replace a guard? Who can replace a tackle if someone gets injured? And these are the times you have to show that as an offensive lineman.
Ian Thomas outright, also Jack Besh here, as the Raiders are looking to move the chains here on 3rd and 9 with 1:10 to go. Aiden is standing right at the 50 at midfield on the Raiders' crest here. Taking his time here. Raiders don't want to move. Aiden gets a clean snap. Is he looking deep? Aiden's going to have to get rid of the ball. He does get it out. Nice catch for a first down. Again, the Raiders and Jack Besh. Nice job coming back to the ball, EA overall, and Aiden stayed in that pocket late, and he's going to go. Yep. Clock is running. Aiden's going to go. He's trying to get him to the line of scrimmage.
They were locked up man-to-man the whole time, so he knew where he had to go with the ball, and it came out quick.
Aiden again in the shotgun looking right. He wants to step up. He dumps it across the middle, right through Mostert's hands. Right through his hands.
Got to secure that catch.
He was looking to the top side, though. They're going right to left. He's looking to his top right side. He had a combination coverage to the top, and they took it away.
All right.
And then he comes back to it, right into the middle there.
The pocket was collapsing, and Aiden made a good decision. Zamir White is in the backfield to the right of Aiden. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right here. 41 seconds to go. It'll be a 2nd and 10. Aiden has it. He's going down the right side the whole way. Almost caught a great opportunity for Bash. It just goes through his hands out of bounds, but Aiden took a shot. Good ball. Jack just couldn't come down with it.
Really nice throw.
Very
right
good
where it had
throw.
to be.
Yes.
He's running around that right sideline, and the ball is, just at the tip of his fingers. Couldn't quite pull it in.
Kadir Ismail, the Rockets' son, is here. Kadri, he's been out here for a lot of practices here, wants to see his son do well. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right for the Silver and Black. 3rd and 10 on the 31-yard line of the Niners here. Do you move the chains or do you take a shot with 36 seconds to go? We'll see right here. Aiden looking deep across the middle of the field. Got a receiver for a first down, and the Raiders are able to move the chains. Kadir Ismail, who we just called out, makes that play, and it'll stop the clock with the timeout. The Missile son, Rocket's nephew.
You know he is so excited that his son is getting these opportunities. And look at that play call. The play call, great, utilizing the arm strength of Aiden O'Connell.
Matt, the strength of this team, one of their strong sets are the tight end room. They got good tight ends on this team.
Yeah, really good tight end. But that was outstanding by Aiden O'Connell. Knew exactly where the hole in that defense was and hit it. Saw it right from the middle, too. Right in the middle. Right down the middle.
That is a missile.
Kadir Ismail, you got Ian Thomas, you got Michael Mayer, you got Brock Bowers. Here goes Aiden again. And Zamir White into the right. 3 wide receivers to the left. There's 30 seconds to go until halftime. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Movement on the line. Thayer Mumford Jr. moved.
Before the snap, false start. offense number 77. 5-yard penalty, first down.
EA, it looks like clearly DJ Glaze has the starting position there, and Thayer is a guy who's a good player. He's a swing guy. He can play out on the outside of tackle or on the inside.
And that's important you said swing guy, because that's what they need. They're trying to look at that depth, find out where, if anyone gets injured, we can plug someone in. They'll be able to get there and continue to make this an offensive line a priority.
Colin Johnson to the left. Bachman in, Besh wide as there goes Aiden. He steps up into the pocket. He'll throw it out to the right side, and it's dropped. Dropped by Ian Thomas right in his hands here. And he tried to move before he caught the ball,
Yeah.
Aiden Connell made that.
He is throwing.
Could not have done it better.
He is throwing heaters right now. He is throwing BBs right where you need to get them to, right in your face. Just unfortunate. Probably could have had opportunity to make a play after the catch also.
Back out there with Johnson, Zamir White. Chip Kelly's right next to us, next to the glass here, and he's dialing it up here.
He sure is.
Colin Johnson, Jack Besh.
See if these safeties rotate. One goes in a box, then you try and take it deep.
2nd and 15. Aiden looking left. It'll dump it out to the right for a short gain to Colin Johnson, who's getting a lot of look on this drive.
I'm really impressed by Aiden's arm strength. He's in the middle of the football field and threading balls from sideline to sideline.
And he's seeing the whole field.
Yes.
He knows where he wants to go. You could see he's got at least 1 year under his belt.
Yeah.
Really
Colin
well done.
Johnson is 6'5". His father, Johnny Johnson, was a first-round pick by the LA Rams in '80 and played 10 years in the NFL. Aiden in the shotgun again. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Sincere McCormick in the backfield. 20 seconds to go until halftime. It'll be a 3rd and 8 for the Silver and Black. Aiden has it. He's looking right the whole time. Now he comes back to his left, getting forced out of the pocket. Can he set his feet and throw it? He'll just throw it away.
Yep. Smart move. They played him in the zone down there. They didn't bring anybody. He got him forced out of the pocket. You're going to have to take what's there, which is nothing. You just throw it away.
And if we can get that out of Aiden, being able to extend the play, make a good decision, man, that's big time for this guy who's traditionally a pocket passer.
When the regular season begins, I think Geno will be taking shots like that into the end zone.
Oh, yeah.
When we have the starters out there, I don't think on 3rd down, Geno will be throwing it away to set up a field goal, but a smart move by Aiden there as nothing was open. Here comes Daniel Carlson again, wearing number 8, his new number as number 2 goes to Ashton Genty for a fee. Here it comes, and the kick goes into the alumni group at Wynn Field. What do you think they're serving down there, EA? The food's always good. Mark Davis puts on a party, and Wynn Field Club knows how to throw a party.
A little soda pop and some cheese and crackers.
I think the pop was right.
They're having a great time down there. They just really enjoy being together. And usually you see the errors are all sticking together. So the 80s are together, the 90s are together, the 2000s, the 10s. So they're having a great time down there.
Yeah, number 7, Geno, was the first one out every time anything good happens to congratulate his teammates. And once again, we only have 8 seconds to go. I want to take an opportunity before halftime to pay tribute to Cheryl Nichols, who passed away, the elite administrator, one of the most powerful women in sports, for 5 decades with the Silver and Black, the best person with Mrs. Davis, Mr. Davis, and Mark Davis, and we wish her family well as the entire Raider Nation is grieving for Cheryl Nichols. 8 seconds to go as the Raiders have a 13-10 lead. Junior Bergen is back deep, and Dallas Flowers for the 49ers. I think the 49ers got what they wanted out of the first half with all of their injuries. Here's a kick that's going to go out there, but EA, that's okay because it'll get moved to the 35. But you don't want to give Patrick Mahomes the ball with 8 seconds at the 35, right?
That's right.
That's the one guy, a backup quarterback I'm okay with, but not Mahomes.
8 seconds, we're trying to get that ball in the field of play, make him return it, come down on the kickoff team, make a good tackle, and run off for halftime.
0 motions this week, 0 last week for Chip Kelly's offense. As Pete Carroll said to all of us, we're basic. We're basic with fundamentals here in the preseason.
That's going to force your teammates to be fundamentally sound if you're not trying to disguise and have all these motions and everything. So that's really good for these players to get their fundamentals together.
Mac Jones takes the knee, and that'll do it here for the first half. The Las Vegas Raiders 13, the San Francisco 49ers 10. Tim Cates will join us from the Silver and Black Studios with the halftime report. We'll get to the latest scores from around the league, plus the first half stats and highlights. You're listening to Raiders football.
Awakening returns to Wynn Las Vegas. Restaged and reimagined. Experience the jaw-dropping spectacle in one of the most immersive theaters ever created. Awakening, live in Las Vegas.
With shared values of commitment to excellence, teamwork, and community service, NV Energy is proud to partner with the Las Vegas Raiders in our Seats for Soldiers program. To show our appreciation for Nevada's military and veteran service members, we're sending some of these deserving individuals to a Las Vegas Raiders home game at Allegiant Stadium during the 2025 season. When it comes to supporting Nevada's community and its military, you can count on NV Energy. Visit Raiders.com/Seats for Soldiers to learn more.
Introducing the official debit card of the Las Vegas Raiders from America First Credit Union. It's a powerhouse Visa debit card, packed with features, packed with benefits, and packed with silver and black. The Raiders debit card from America First is the perfect way to pay and the perfect way to represent Raider Nation wherever you go. Get yours today, exclusively at America First Credit Union and americafirst.com/Raiders. Federally insured by NCUA Equal Opportunity Lender.
Raider Nation, in this game when the stakes are high, the best don't miss. And that's what sets Ford apart. With the reliability of F-150 to the big playability of Super Duty to the capability of Maverick, Ford trucks are ready to lead the way when it matters most. And that's what makes Ford the #1 selling truck brand in Nevada. Only at your Southern Nevada Ford dealers, proud partners of the Las Vegas Raiders. Based on S&P Global Mobility Retail U.S. new vehicle registrations for the truck vehicle type CYTD October 2024.
Awakening returns to Wynn Las Vegas. Restaged and reimagined. Experience the jaw-dropping spectacle in one of the most immersive theaters ever created. Awakening, live in Las Vegas.
Now, rejoining us from the Silver and Black Studios, here's Tim Cates.
Halftime inside Allegiant Stadium, the Raiders with a 13-10 lead over the San Francisco 49ers. Ashton Jeanty, a 1-yard touchdown run. Daniel Carlson, a couple of field goals, including a 35-yard field goal with 8 seconds left to give the Raiders the lead going into the break. As we get you the halftime report, let's get you caught up on what's happening around a very busy Saturday. Week 2 of the preseason, 10 other games, 5 of them still to come, including in Los Angeles, the Rams and Chargers. That game will get underway in about 90 minutes. Also 90 minutes from now in Dallas, it's the Cowboys and the Ravens. In New York, it's a battle of MetLife Stadium between the Giants and the Jets. In Pittsburgh, Steelers and Aaron Rodgers will take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, kicking off at 4 o'clock Pacific. Later on tonight in Denver, it's the Broncos and the Cardinals. Earlier today in Philadelphia, Browns beat the Eagles 22-13. No Joe Flacco, no Shedeur Sanders, out with the oblique injury. Dylan Gabriel, the quarterback out of Oregon, 13 of 18, 143 yards. He threw an interception, which was a pick six. He also had a costly fumble. Sacked twice. Afterwards said he did not play very well. He did not. Amani Marshall, a touchdown run for the rookie out of Appalachian State. No Jalen Hurts for the Eagles. Kyle McCord looked pretty good. 8 of 16, 47 yards passing, and a touchdown for Philadelphia. In Detroit, Dolphins beat the Lions 24-17. Quinn Ewers and Zach Wilson battling it out to see who will be the backup to Tua Tagovailoa for the Dolphins. Zach Wilson, 15-23, 151 yards passing and a touchdown. Quinn Ewers, the rookie out of Texas, was very impressive in the second half. 11 of 17, 116 yards and 2 touchdown passes. In Houston, C.J. Stroud, a touchdown pass to Nico Collins. He played the first quarter, 6 of 8, 44 yards, as the Texans go on and beat the Panthers 20-3. Bryce Young and the Panthers offense struggled. He played a series 0 for 2, was on the run both times passing, took a sack. The Panthers offense had only 164 total yards. In Minneapolis, Patriots beat the Vikings 20-12. Drake May, 4 of 7, 46 yards. Trevion Henderson, the rookie running back out of Ohio State, had a touchdown run in Indianapolis Packers over the Colts, 23-19. Malik Willis, 6 of 14 for 83 yards. Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson both played in that quarterback battle for Indianapolis. So you're caught up on what's happening around week 2 of the preseason. When we come back here on the halftime report, we'll run down the first half stats. Raiders lead the 49ers at the break, 13-10. I'm Tim Cates, and you're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Businesses across the country are committed to getting things back to how they were. Shift 4 is committed to helping them get there. We're the leader in integrated payment processing, making things safer and more secure for businesses of all shapes and sizes, from the neighborhood bar and grill to the biggest resort casinos on the Strip. And now, the proud payments partner of your Las Vegas Raiders. Visit shift4.com to get started.
Taste the authentic flavors of Hawaii with Kuloa Rum, the official ultra premium rum of the Las Vegas Raiders. It's rich and smooth. With every sip, you'll discover the spirit of aloha. It isn't just rum, it's Kuloa Rum. Award-winning, distinctly different, and uniquely Hawaiian. Kuloa Rum, the official ultra premium rum of the Las Vegas Raiders. Must be at least 21. Please drink responsibly.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Tim Cates back inside our Silver and Black studios with the halftime report as the Raiders lead the 49ers at the break, 13-10. 49ers opening drive, march downfield. They converted on a 3rd and 18. Got inside the red zone. The Raiders defense, though, held the 49ers in that first opening drive and Brock Purdy to a field goal. It was a 3-0 San Francisco lead. Raiders' first possession, Geno Smith, 28 yards to Brock Bowers. Then it was Ashton Jeanty converting an 8-yard run on a 3rd and 5. The drive, though, stalled inside the 49ers 30. Daniel Carlson, a 41-yard field goal. It was tied at 3. 49ers second possession, Mac Jones in at quarterback. Raiders defense with a takeaway. Jeremy Chin, an interception, takes it back to the 49ers 41. The first quarter ends with the Raiders on the move. Second quarter started with Geno Smith, a first down pass to Michael Mayer inside the 5-yard line down to the 1. 2 plays later, Ashton Jeanty, welcome to the NFL.
Thayer Mumford in Ashton single back set. They're going to give it to him again. He's going to try to bounce outside and get a push. Did he have enough to get in? The ball comes out. The ball comes out. Is it a touchdown or not? We're waiting on the call.
It was a touchdown.
It is a touchdown.
Yeah, it was a touchdown. He crossed the plane, capping off an 8-play, 41-yard drive. That Ashton Jeanty touchdown gave the Raiders a 10-3 lead. The 49ers offense came back with Mac Jones on the field against the Raiders' second-team defense, and he carved them up pretty good. Keyshawn Vaughn also a pair of long runs. They converted passes of 11 and 12 yards downfield inside the Raiders' red zone. And then Jeff Wilson, the junior, a 1-yard touchdown run into the end zone, capping off an 8-play, 71-yard drive. That tied things up at 10. Aiden O'Connell took over on the Raiders' third possession, went 3 and out, but he came back in the second quarter and played really well, converting passes on his second drive at quarterback. Marched him downfield inside the red zone, couldn't convert a third down, so they settle for a Daniel Carlson field goal. And that was good to give the Raiders a 13-10 lead, 35-yard field goal with 8 seconds left. Looking at the first half stats, the Raiders as a team, 9 first downs, 30 plays for just 131 yards. 49ers had 13 first downs, 34 plays for 186 total yards of offense. But how about Geno Smith? 6 of 8, 55 yards passing. Aiden O'Connell improved as he went along, 7 of 11 for 53 yards. Ashton Jeanty, he's a beast. 7 carries, 33 yards, including a 13-yard run. He got into the end zone for the first time as a Raider. That's it for the halftime report. Up next, back inside Allegiant Stadium for the second half kickoff. Raiders 13, 49ers 10. I'm Tim Cates, and you're listening to Raiders Football.
Awakening returns to Wynn Las Vegas. Restaged and reimagined. Experience the jaw-dropping spectacle in one of the most immersive theaters ever created. Awakening, live in Las Vegas.
With shared values of commitment to excellence, teamwork, and community service, NV Energy is proud to partner with the Las Vegas Raiders in our Seats for Soldiers program. To show our appreciation for Nevada's military and veteran service members, we're sending some of these deserving individuals to a Las Vegas Raiders home game at Allegiant Stadium during the 2025 season. When it comes to supporting Nevada's community and its military, you can count on NV Energy. Visit Raiders.com/Seats for Soldiers to learn more.
Introducing the official debit card of the Las Vegas Raiders from America First Credit Union. It's a powerhouse Visa debit card, packed with features, packed with benefits, and packed with silver and black. The Raiders debit card from America First is the perfect way to pay and the perfect way to represent Raider Nation wherever you go. Get yours today, exclusively at America First Credit Union and americafirst.com/Raiders. Federally insured by NCUA Equal Opportunity Lender.
Raider Nation, in this game when the stakes are high, the best don't miss. And that's what sets Ford apart. With the reliability of F-150 to the big playability of Super Duty to the capability of Maverick, Ford trucks are ready to lead the way when it matters most. And that's what makes Ford the #1 selling truck brand in Nevada. Only at your Southern Nevada Ford dealers, proud partners of the Las Vegas Raiders. Based on S&P Global Mobility Retail U.S. new vehicle registrations for the truck vehicle type CYTD October 2024.
Awakening returns to Wynn Las Vegas. Restaged and reimagined. Experience the jaw-dropping spectacle in one of the most immersive theaters ever created. Awakening, live in Las Vegas.
Introducing the official debit card of the Las Vegas Raiders from America First Credit Union. It's a powerhouse Visa debit card, packed with features, packed with benefits, and packed with silver and black. The Raiders debit card from America First is the perfect way to pay and the perfect way to represent Raider Nation wherever you go. Get yours today, exclusively at America First Credit Union and americafirst.com/Raiders. Federally insured by NCUA Equal Opportunity Lender.
Awakening returns to Wynn Las Vegas. Restaged and reimagined. Experience the jaw-dropping spectacle in one of the most immersive theaters ever created. Awakening, live in Las Vegas.
It's the start of the second half of Raiders football. Now, let's rejoin the crew back out at Allegiant Stadium.
JT back with Matt Millen and the great Eric Allen as we continue here and we get you ready for the second half coming up here momentarily. A nice performance by George Thorogood and the Destroyers. I went up to him after sound check. I said, George, I'm JT the Brick from the Raiders. He said, JT, I'm George from the Destroyers. And I said, great, good to have you here as the entertainment is big. John Spytek is with our television crew in the booth over. And, Matt, I wanted to segue to John Spytek. I think he's done a nice job with this roster. Do you think they're done, or will they still look for maybe a corner on a cut down, maybe a good player if they're available?
You're always looking to better the roster. And so if you have one who fits your system, who has a little bit better skills, and he's available, you try to get him.
Raiders football brought to you by Modelo, a reward for those with the fighting spirit. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. I'll tell you this, CA, I think the Raiders and the Niners accomplished what they wanted here in the first half. The Niners have a lot of injuries. They didn't want any more, and they did have a serious ankle injury. And if I look at the rest of what the Raiders want to do now, from this half on through Arizona is who wants to make the team, who can have a couple of flash plays.
You're right. It's about building that roster from here on out. So these guys who are getting these opportunities, they're going to be in play for some really important roles for both squads. And I always go back to, if you get an opportunity to shine, because you don't know if you're going to be on this team or your opposing team or any other 30-plus teams who are playing football.
Yeah, Tommy Mellott and Dylan Lobby are back deep. Mallott's going to get it. He's past the 20, 25 to the 30. He's got room. He gets out past the 40 to the 42-yard line. So a nice return by Tommy Mellott, who can do a lot of different things here for the Silver and Black.
Those are the things we're looking for in special teams. You to show up, have that spark, give your team an opportunity to start in the plus territory.
Well, Matt, I thought the first two series, as we just talked about before we came back on the air, real important for Geno Smith and that offensive line and Brock Bowers and Ashton Genty to get going in the first half.
No question. It's still going to come down right here to in the second half and how well this and how fast this offensive line can coalesce.
Aiden's in the shotgun. Sincere McCormick fakes the Sincere, throws it out wide to Colin Johnson, and Colin Johnson powers forward, I believe enough for a first down.
That's really seemed to be a theme here with Aiden, is being able to have him throw the football to the outside part of the football field with great success.
Las Vegas here is up 13-10, 14-25. We're underway. Colin Johnson is out there. Kadir Ismail also there fighting for a roster spot. Alex Bachman, Jack Besh, as Aiden is in the shotgun, and he'll fake the handoff and try to step into a throw, and got it. Right across the middle of the field to Alex Bachman, who picks up another Raiders first down.
I'll tell you what, Aiden O'Connell is throwing some darts.
He's throwing some BBs.
Yeah,
right?
he does. The ball's coming out really accurately, and he's been throwing like this these two preseason games.
Yes.
But in practice, he's looked the same way.
He has. I like the fact that the offensive play calls are really suiting him to be able to get the ball out fast to the outside portions of the field.
Raheem Mostert behind Aiden as Aiden's in the shotgun. Jack Besh out to the right. We're going left to right on your radio dial as the Raiders are on the 30. They're going to hand it off to the right side. Couple flags in on the play here. Probably a hold for the Raiders. Raheem Mostert's very interesting to me. A few seasons ago, he led
the offense, number 56. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
He led the NFL in touchdowns. And then, a little injury here. He comes back. There's a reason, Matt, that they brought him in here. Leadership and the ability to be explosive with less touches than he did get in the prime of his career.
And he can still play. I mean, that's the biggest piece. You can still rely on him. He's still a clutch player. I like the fact that he slimmed himself down and got himself to this kind of shape because he looks great.
He does look great, and also Zamir White. So the Raiders' running back depth looks really good as it'll bring up a 1st and 20. And they'll give it to Mostert right up the middle for a gain of about 4 or 5 yards here. It brings up a second down.
Going back to last week, we talked a lot about what type of runs fit this offense. Is it the zone? Is it the pin and pull? This running style, if you're zone, it gives that running back an opportunity to either bang it up in the A-gap, bounce it, or bend it. So these guys have to be really good decision makers after they get the ball.
Bachman in the left slot, Johnson out wide. Closest to us is Jack Besh, the second-round draft pick. All by himself, Zamir White is in the backfield, 2nd and 16. Aiden's looking right all the way. And a gain of about 8 or 9 yards for Kadir Ismail. Big kid.
Yes.
Looks like an NBA player. I mean, tall, strong, athletic.
Yeah.
But he's putting these balls on these receivers right away, so the pressure's not getting to him. Really good designed.
Which takes away the blitz packages from San Francisco.
Exactly.
Besh is far left. Colin Johnson closer to us on the right side. Zamir White in the backfield for the Raiders. This is 3rd and 8. They're in field goal range here. Aiden needs to pick up another first down. 4 seconds on the play clock. Aiden looking towards the middle. Gets the ball out. It'll be intercepted. Niners jumped the route. Aiden was looking to make a play. A poor ball here. Lucas with the interception for the 49ers. Niners will take over.
Bachman's going to learn how to run that route a little bit differently. He's not going to allow that defender to cut underneath him. See him at the top of his route there.
Yeah, when we come back, it is 13-10, Raiders over the 49ers. Timeout on the field. You're listening to Raiders football.
Raider Nation, in this game when the stakes are high, the best don't miss. And that's what sets Ford apart. With the reliability of F-150 to the big playability of Super Duty to the capability of Maverick, Ford trucks are ready to lead the way when it matters most. And that's what makes Ford the #1 selling truck brand in Nevada. Only at your Southern Nevada Ford dealers, proud partners of the Las Vegas Raiders. Based on S&P Global Mobility Retail U.S. new vehicle registrations for the truck vehicle type CYTD October 2024.
Raiders football is brought to you by America First Credit Union, Win Las Vegas, by NV Energy, Boyd.
4:05 to go. Rams 1st and 10 on their own 43. Stafford under center. Play action. Pressure up the middle. Crosby drills him as he tried to throw the football.
This is the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network, your home for Raiders football.
Boyd Gaming is a proud partner of your Las Vegas Raiders. And if you're a fan, there's no better place to play, to indulge, to feast, to bring your besties, and just win, baby. It's the perfect spot to watch the Raiders game, because we don't do black clouds, just silver linings. Suncoast, the Orleans, and the Boyd family of casinos, where the Raiders want to be. Don't let the game get out of hand. For assistance, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
With shared values of commitment to excellence, teamwork, and community service, NV Energy is proud to partner with the Las Vegas Raiders in our Seats for Soldiers program. To show our appreciation for Nevada's military and veteran service members, we're sending some of these deserving individuals to a Las Vegas Raiders home game at Allegiant Stadium during the 2025 season. When it comes to supporting Nevada's community and its military, you can count on NV Energy. Visit Raiders.com/Seats for Soldiers to learn more.
JT back with Matt Millen and Eric Allen. And Matt, sometimes the interception isn't on the quarterback alone. What'd you see there?
Yeah, so he did nothing at the top of his route, the receiver. He just ran down. It was a very readable route, and the DB stayed on his hip and just cut underneath it. Did nothing at the top of his route to get him off it.
Mac Jones on play action. Robbie Chosen with the reception. That'll be enough for a first down, as the Niners will have a 1st and 10. At their own, what are they going to mark it here? At their own 42-yard line. 11:24, we're underway in the third quarter. Las Vegas 13, San Francisco 10. From Allegiant Stadium, alumni weekend for the Raiders. Jones hands it off to the left side. Just a few-yard game there to Jeff Wilson Jr. So, EA, when you look at the former teammates you played with, as we just saw, Rich Gannon is on the call. And what was it like playing with Rich Gannon, who comes back here again, calling the games on television?
So competitive in practices. I thought he brought that edge to our football team. Again, able to kind of do everything well and kind of really all tied together when he was here with the Raiders with this great roster around him. But just loved his command of the football team, how he led the team. Quick story here. We would break, great job by that defense getting after him. So defensively in meeting times, we would break a little bit early. We had like a game room outside of the meeting rooms. We play ball, play ping pong, all those things. One day, all the ping pong balls, all the pool balls are all gone. We're saying, where are the ping pong balls? We find out, Rich says, you guys need to be in the film room more, so I'm taking everything away. So that's Rich Gannon. He was all about business when you're in the office.
Christopher Smith II and Snowden on the play. Loss of 4 for the Niners. It'll bring up a 3rd and 10 as Jones is in the shotgun. 10:01 to go. Jones takes the snap. Good pressure by the Raiders. They're going to try to get to him. Almost through. Flags on the field. I think there's going to be pass interference on the Raiders here on Greedy Vance.
Greedy got a little greedy right there.
Yeah,
pretty good pressure.
They would have got off the field there if he didn't touch him there. It would have been to move the chains that
pass
way.
Interference, defense number 41. Spot of the foul is where the ball will be placed. First down.
So, EA, early in my career, I was commuting to Vegas, and flight got in late, about 2 in the morning, and I wasn't going to get a room, and I stayed in the facility and stayed up all night because the flight was about 6 in the morning. So about 4:30 in the morning, I go call a cab in Alameda, and who's walking in as the cab pulls up? Rich Gannon. The flight landed at 1:30 in the morning. He was home and back at the facility. I said, this guy means business.
That's right, and that's why he was the MVP, the leader of our football team. So many critical opportunities that he gave our team to win football games. It's a shame that 2000 team, he was injured in the playoff game.
Another big throw to Tariq Owens as Mac Jones is in a bit of a groove here as the Niners have it down to the Raiders 32. The middle of the field open. Got a lot of the reserves are in this game, but this is something. That's Terrell's son who made that play there. Really big body, nice catch.
They they opened it up by having a nice play action to the middle, and the backers bit hard.
Jones looks left, and he's got a receiver on a slant across the middle of the field, close to a first down. Robbie Chosen on the reception.
That's the second time we've seen that pop-up slant play there, just kind of working off that middle backer, trying to get him out of space. He's going to be in between the backer and the corner. It's kind of easy pickings if you don't have someone who's jumping that route.
Well, as they're going right to left, they give you play action to the right and get everybody flowing. Then they come back to the left side on a slant.
Yeah.
I also think it's interesting about Mac Jones is these quarterbacks that end up going as he pitches it out to the right. Not much room there, as that'll be a 1-yard loss. Good pursuit by the Raiders. You know, Matt, when Kyle Shanahan's career, if you want to rebuild your career as a backup quarterback, you go to Kyle, and Kyle gets you right. He's just a great play caller and offensive mind here, and Mac Jones has got an opportunity here to kind of get his game going again.
And he also gets you back to fundamentals.
Yes.
Because really, if you're a master of your fundamentals, that's the only time you can take a step forward. If you try to go too fast without the fundamentals, you're going to fall apart.
So the Niners here on 3rd and 4 on the 26. Keyshawn Vaughn in the backfield. Jones is under pressure. He's going to try to run for it, and he'll come up short. Good pressure by the Raiders. Raiders did a nice job. Charles Snowden putting his hand up here, getting the stop here. It'll be a 4th down for San Francisco. They're staying on the field.
Great job by Charles. It's the second play in a row. He has really had an impact in what happens.
Yeah, this is about 2 yards. 2 yards for the first down.
Well, Mac Jones is not known for being light of foot, but he took off there thinking he could get the first down, and now the Niners, as Jones is in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They need to pick up 2 to move the chains. Jones is looking. He's going to pass. Just dumps it across the middle of the field. And that'll be a first down for San Francisco. Nice pitch and catch for the 49ers as they're able to move the chains with Jake Tongs. Nice play there.
Looked like a matchup zone because they took a drop initially and then jumped on him inside right away. See it?
Raiders had pursuit there around the ball, but a nice window that he got into. That'll be a first down for the 49ers. 1st and 10 on the Raiders 21. Fakes a handoff, rolling out to the right. Mac Jones is keeping his head up. Throws it across, dumps it out for a gain of 4 or 5 yards. That'll be Russell Gage Jr. on the reception.
I want to be able to make an open field tackle there and prevent him from getting any yards after contact on that one.
I was trying to see who made the tackle there.
Matt Jones.
Is that? Yeah, because he had an opportunity to be able to hit him back further.
Yep.
6:23 to go, 2nd and 5 for the 49ers. I'll hand it off the left side. Nice big hole, enough for a first down. Jeff Wilson Jr. Nice blocking up front by San Francisco.
A lot of cut back. He's doing just a little bit of cutback thing. They're getting everybody to flow, and then he's cutting back inside.
Yeah.
Wilson looks pretty good here today.
He sure does. It's kind of like that split zone action where you're having the blocker come across, and then that running back has an opportunity to work back across the grain a little bit.
Yeah, and then you have your choice of where you're going to break.
Yeah.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line for the 49ers here. They're going to hand it off up the left side again. Really no gain there, but the pile pushes forward for 3 or 4 yards. You don't want to see that. He was stopped at the line of scrimmage and pushes himself forward. Andre Carter on the tackle. J.J. Pegues, 92. We talked, man, to Patrick Graham about Pegues and the rest of those young defensive tackles. Someone's got to be a space eater on running downs from these rookies and young defensive tackles.
Yeah, you got to have some penetration if you're that interior presence on running plays, prevent that run after contact.
Jones in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He's looking left now over the middle of the field. Deflected off the hands. Incomplete, goes flying through the end zone. So the Raiders get a nice stop here overall. Christopher Smith, the second intended receiver, Isaiah Hodgkins.
Yeah, I still think talking about the pressure with Pegues, he needs to come off the ball lower. He's still giving up his whole body.
Right, yeah.
First step is straight up and down.
Yeah.
Matt, you showed me some squats yesterday. You demonstrated get low, and you can always look at these players and tell what they got by the way they can get down, especially here.
It's all about hips.
3rd and goal, ball on the 7. Mac Jones in the shotgun. Raiders either jumped early or the Niners moved. Couple of flags flying all over.
False start. Offense number 76. 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, Isaiah Prince. He had the happy feet. Isaiah Prince. He had the happy feet right there.
Patrick Graham is on the sidelines. Geno Smith, the green dot, getting a lot of calls there from Graham there. So nice little mix as Chip Kelly's up here and Patrick Graham is down on the sidelines. Why is that, Eric? Sometimes he's up here. You want to get a different look.
Just a feel of the game, really. Yeah. If you're down the field, you get that feel of the game. You get that emotion. And sometimes that's better for a D coordinator.
3rd and 12. Bunch 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Mac Jones looking over the Raiders defense. Raiders looking to get pressure. And they're coming with the blitz. Dumped off. Easy pitch and catch for the Niners there. But they'll come up short here. Christopher Smith comes through and makes that tackle, saves a touchdown. If he misses that tackle.
Exactly. He's out there one-on-one in the foot. There's nobody else there. You got to make the tackle. And you know the most important part of that? Get him to the ground. Doesn't matter how ugly it looks. If you have to just pull him down by the short hairs, you do it.
He did that, Matt, and saved a touchdown, as you said here. Important stop for the Raiders will bring up a field goal.
That was a big-time tackle right there.
Yeah, it was.
Well,
wow.
Kyle Shanahan thought it was going to be a field goal, but then Jones came out, and then he goes back again. So they're going to talk about it. Pete Carroll meeting his defense.
Who took
some
the time?
Of the players come off here. Niners took the timeout. They have 2 left. The Raiders have all 3. Play clock was running down, and that's why they used the timeout there.
That's the 2nd or 3rd time we've seen that matchup zone in the red zone.
Yeah.
So you have to really be patient if you're, a corner safety linebacker to wait until that man declares. And now, bam, you get on him.
Yeah, I thought that Patrick Graham got really deep with us about his life and his career now with Pete Carroll.
Yeah, the influence of Pete Carroll and the merging of the defensive philosophy is very important for our defensive coordinator.
Jones is in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 in motion. 4th and goal on the 3. Jones is looking right the whole way, wants to come back across the middle. Caught in the back of the end zone, but
flag is down.
Dead. A flag is down. I think they moved.
Before the snap, false start, offense number 76. A 5-yard penalty. This was before the snap. 4th down.
Uh-oh. That's 2 penalties on Mr. Price.
Yes. Isaiah Prince. Yes, Isaiah Prince on that. And Pete Carroll could care less who it was. He's just happy that the Raider defense gets off the field. And look at Patrick Graham here on the monitor talking to Geno Smith here, just teaching and talking about what he sees out there as Moody's on for the kick.
Yeah, going back to that conversation with PG, I just thought the merging of defensive philosophies, him willing to kind of understand what Pete was trying to do and keeping it simple. Yeah. When you keep it simple, you allow your players to play fast. And I think that's the most important going forward for this defense.
Also, he was motivated, I believe, because he was not the head coach of the Jaguars. He was the 2nd choice to Liam Cohen. I think he's got a lot in his future right in front of him. Moody with the kick, and it is good. It'll be a tie ball game from Allegiant Stadium. We're tied at 13. More action from the field up next. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Introducing the official debit card of the Las Vegas Raiders from America First Credit Union. It's a powerhouse Visa debit card, packed with features, packed with benefits, and packed with silver and black. The Raiders debit card from America First is the perfect way to pay and the perfect way to represent Raider Nation wherever you go. Get yours today, exclusively at America First Credit Union and americafirst.com/Raiders. Federally insured by NCUA Equal Opportunity Lender.
Raiders football is brought to you by America First Credit Union, Win Las Vegas, by NV Energy, Boyd.
4:05 to go. Rams 1st and 10 on their own 43. Stafford under center. Play action. Pressure up the middle. Crosby drills him as he tried to throw the football.
This is the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network, your home for Raiders football.
Rahan Naqvi with Naqvi Injury Law. Here to give you some facts before you pick an injury lawyer. Fact 1. A lot of lawyers say they're the best, but only Knockfee won Best of Las Vegas Gold 11 straight times. Fact 2. Over 1,000 of our cases were referred to us from other lawyers. When other lawyers trust you to handle their cases, you should too. Focus on the facts when picking a lawyer. Call Knockfee at 702-INJURED.
Okay, in Raider Nation, you gotta bring it every day. And the Platinum X5 Visa Signature Card from Credit One Bank is built for every day. With cashback rewards on eligible purchases like gas and groceries. So whether you're going to a home game or just filling up the tank on the way home, you're ready to bring it day in and day out. With the Platinum X5 Visa Signature Card. Learn more at CreditOneBank.com. Terms apply. Credit One Bank. For what's ahead.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Raiders football. Raiders football is powered by Cox, proud partner of the Las Vegas Raiders. We just came out of a package of the great Eric Allen, 54 career interceptions, 8 return for touchdowns, Pro Football Hall of Famer, the newest class. And EA, you're still returning text messages from friends, huh?
That's right. But it's just been a wonderful experience. Hall of Fame committee, all the volunteers were so just welcoming, winning my family. Everyone who was a part of my life was able to show up at some point. So just a tremendous week we had there at the Hall of Fame.
Congratulations. Dylan Lobby on the return, but a flag on the play. It's going to go back. And, yeah, you got a decision to make now. That's a brotherhood. They want you back in Canton.
Yes.
And you're going to be going back because I know how important that is for you.
I just love the aspect of all those guys coming back from different eras.
Both on the receiving team. Holding, number 18. This penalty's declined. Holding, number 26, 10-yard penalty, first down.
I'm not sure if we're going to be able to beat Bobby Bell's record of 43 in a row. But JT, as long as I'm walking, I'm going to try and go back and just celebrate our game.
Bobby Bell is still one of the most fit and biggest, strongest human beings I've ever seen as he gets older. Just incredible.
That's right.
The best linebacker, number 78 I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
Aiden is in the shotgun. Justin Shorter is out. Cedric Jackson and Philip Dorsett are your wide receivers as Aiden is going to hand it off to Sincere McCormick up the middle. Now, EA, this is important to me because we've been at a lot of practices. These young wide receivers who are out there, Philip Dorsett, Ketron Jackson, these guys got to get touches to prove that they can play. Handing off the ball to some of these running backs is not going to get much here, but these wide receivers need to put their hands on the football.
That's right. But in the running game, you have to prove and show that you can cut off the backside as a receiver. 100%. You have to make sure you can get in the dirty, in the mud, and make a presence being on the blocking side of it.
Aiden's looking left the whole time. He'll throw it short to Cedric Jackson, and he's short of a first down. That was 2nd and 8. It'll bring up a 3rd down.
But you are right. You're trying to carve out some space for yourself in the receiver room at this point in the game. You want to be able to, if you're a deep guy or a mud catcher, you have to be able to find a way to put yourself in a situation where you get the opportunity and you bring it down.
Ketron Jackson is closest to us. Raiders going left to right on your radio dial. This will be a 3rd and 3 at their own 26. Aiden comes to the line to call out protection here. He drops back into the shotgun. Raheem Mostert to his left in the backfield. Aiden's looking left the whole way, drops it out to Mostert, and he's going to pick up the first down. That's a veteran running back and a quarterback that knows how to get the ball out, Matt, for a first down.
That was smart, and because he read it right away, and he understood that he had that backer man-to-man on his back. And so he, in order to get to his coverage, he swings him wide, and the linebacker has to be able to avoid the 2 wide receivers, and it gives you a clear path.
Philip Dorsett and Justin Shorter are up to the right side here. Mostert stays in the game. Aiden O'Connell in the shotgun. 1st and 10, 2:16 to go here in the 3rd. He fakes an inside handoff. Aiden's going to throw it across the middle of the field and caught wide open. Carter Runyon has some space, and he picks up a first down.
Brought the tight end underneath. He cleared everything out over the top, and he just was able to pick up, about almost 20 yards.
Yeah, that's the perfect situation there when you have that kind of deep threats on the outside, push everybody back, have that crossing route coming across. Great play call.
That play has Brock Bowers written all over it. Okay, let me tell you, regular season, that's the Brock Bowers on third down. Zamir White, Zeus in the backfield, 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right, Dorsett to the right. Aiden's going to fake the handoff and take a shot over the middle of the field. Wide open was Runyon. He had him beat. If it hit him, he probably could have get down to the end zone. Nice throw by Aiden. He just sailed it a little bit.
Oh, man.
Took off.
Again, just you see the play selection and the calls and how they're setting up things. Outside. Boom, now attack the middle. Really great job of play calling.
Yeah, and these backers for San Francisco are, I think they think they're dropping.
Yeah, no.
They are getting no depth.
The guy who's trailing the receiver is wide open is celebrating like he did something.
Aiden in the shotgun. Zamir White behind him. Justin Shorter out far left, along with Jackson. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to throw the same pass again, and it's caught over the middle of the field, and then it comes out. It's dropped by Kadir Ismail. He would have had it. It would have been at the 20-yard line, but it'll be incomplete.
It was thrown perfectly, too, and the coverage was pretty good. The ball was right where it had to be, and then when he came down, he dropped it.
It's going to happen with a young player, but a young player that really looks discouraged on that play because Aiden threw a great ball, hit him right in the hands at the top as he was running. He just couldn't come down with it, and hold it. He had it at the top. He brought it into his chest, and it just came out.
You want to do that over again. If you're that receiver, you want to do that over again. Just unfortunate.
Sincere McCormick is the back. Aiden in the shotgun. Sincere right next to him on the right side.
Well, Pete Carroll saw something he didn't like, and he got that official and called a timeout.
Pete Carroll calls a timeout here.
The play clock should have been reset because of the delay. The Raiders will be given their timeout back. It's third down.
Smart.
All right, we'll be right back here. The score 13, San Francisco and Las Vegas. More action from the field. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Official Raiders fan cruise presented by Seaside Events. It's back, bringing you a once-in-a-lifetime fan to see in March 2026. Autograph, legendary fan events, and unforgettable memories, all while sailing the Pacific to the coastal gems of Ensenada, Mexico, and Catalina Island. The best part, you won't be watching from the sidelines. This time you'll be part of it. Raider fan cruise, making Raider Nation's dreams come true since 2025. Book now at RaidersFanCruise.com.
Karma Automotive proudly serves as the official luxury electric vehicle of the Las Vegas Raiders. As America's first and only ultra-luxury automaker, from our Cavea 1,000 horsepower Super Coupe to the Rivero, the extended range sedan, Karma blends supernatural innovation with American ingenuity. We are shaping the future of automotive aspiration. For assigned drivers only. Reserve your Karma at KarmaAutomotive.com.
Tim Cates back inside the Silver and Black Studios with a scoreboard update powered by Cox, proud partner of the Las Vegas Raiders. 5 games already completed, 5 more to go here in week 2 of this preseason on this Saturday. Earlier in Indianapolis, Packers beat the Colts 23-19. The quarterback battle in Indy continues. Anthony Richardson, 6 of 11 for 73 yards. Daniel Jones, 7 of 11 for 101 yards. In Minneapolis, Drake May, 4 of 7, 46 yards passing. Patriots beat the Vikings 20-12. In Houston, Texans clobbered the Panthers 20-3. Panthers a whopping 164 yards of total offense. Go back inside Allegiant. JT, Matt, the Hall of Famer EA, guys.
Thanks, Tim. Salute to service. 2 military members were just out here in wheelchairs from the Marines and the Army getting a standing ovation. As we are back 3rd and 10, we're seeing Charles Grant and Caleb Rogers come out. Sincere McCormick is in the backfield. Raiders right at midfield looking to move the chains here. As Aiden O'Connell looks over the field here. Aiden's looking deep the whole time. He'll dump it underneath, and it is caught for a first down. Carter Runyon, EA, playing well here and really making an impact on this series.
Oh, without a doubt. And again, going back to Aiden, great decision-making for the most part today. They started off in like a cover 2 shell and then went to a 3, so he had to kind of decipher all that, really process it, and hit the right guy underneath.
I'm impressed with what we wanted to see was how this offensive line's playing. Right now, they're giving them really good protection.
And the depth of the tight end possession really strong here today at Allegiant Stadium. Sincere McCormick's next to Aiden as Aiden's in the shotgun here. 45 seconds to go. Aiden wants to step into one, but he throws it to an outlet receiver. Sincere McCormick, flag on the play at the 43-yard line.
Without the flag, it's a pickup of 9.
Holding. Offense number 60. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
Charles Grant on the hold for the Raiders.
So essentially that's a 19-yard penalty.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. Wow.
So, EA, we talked about a practice the other day. Fred Biletnikoff shows up. He's coming over to see you guys. Pete Carroll sees him. Matt, and pick it up from there. Pete Carroll comes right over to Freddie B like he was looking up to one of his heroes from back in the day.
That's exactly what it was. 100% exactly right.
Freddie B is all of our heroes, man. Such a great gamer.
Raheem Mostert in at running back as Aiden's in the shotgun. 2 to the right. Receivers 1 to the left. Philip Dorsett out far wide to the left. Raiders going left to right. 21 seconds to go. Aiden's looking that way. Could have been picked off. Thrown to Runyon there. 2 Niner cornerbacks there. A linebacker and a corner break it up.
Yeah, he's throwing that outside route into cover 2, and that corner's just squatting and sitting and waiting for that ball.
17 seconds to go here in the third quarter as the Raiders are looking to pick up another first down or get some yardage. 2nd and 20. 17 seconds to go in the third quarter. Raheem Mostert in at running back. As Aiden again will hand it off to Raheem up the middle. Nothing there. It feels like that's the last play of the third quarter, most likely. And Zamir White's coming out, and he'll start the fourth quarter. That's the end of the third quarter with the score: the Las Vegas Raiders 13, the San Francisco 49ers 13. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Alltech Lansing has been perfecting sound since 1927, so you can elevate your Las Vegas Raiders tailgate with legendary audio. Raider Nation, make some noise at your next tailgate with a Sound Rover 180, complete with 6 hours of playtime, microphone, party light modes, and a portable trolley-style design. Visit alltechlansing.com/Raiders15 for 15% off your Sound Rover 180. That's ALTECLANSING.com/Raiders15 for 15% off. Alltech Lansing, an official audio partner of the Las Vegas Raiders.
At Intermountain Health, we believe life is a circle. May yours surround you with insight, a healthy perspective, trust, and reassurance. The belief that our differences aren't that different, and compassion just when you need it most. Life is a circle. May yours help you live the healthiest life possible. Intermountain Health.
Raiders football is brought to you by Karma Automotive, the official luxury electric vehicle of the Las Vegas Raiders. Taste the spirit of aloha. Kaloa Rum, the official ultra-premium rum of the Las Vegas Raiders. Drink responsibly. By the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority. Vegas, the ultimate escape for sports and entertainment. Experience the future of payments with Shift 4, the official payment partner of the Las Vegas Raiders. Visit shift4.com to learn more.
Taste the authentic flavors of Hawaii with Kuloa Rum, the official ultra premium rum of the Las Vegas Raiders. It's rich and smooth. With every sip, you'll discover the spirit of aloha. It isn't just rum, it's Kuloa Rum. award-winning, distinctly different, and uniquely Hawaiian. Kula Rum, the official ultra-premium rum of the Las Vegas Raiders. Must be at least 21. Please drink responsibly.
JT back with Matt Millen and Eric Allen. Aiden O'Connell consulted with quarterback Greg Olsen during that timeout, which brings up a 3rd and 17. Third time for Greg Olsen, EA. He's worked with a lot of quarterbacks, including Geno. Pete Carroll wanted him back here in Las Vegas for that reason.
Yeah, that relationship that they all have is really important to kind of kick this thing off, kind of knowing what each other is going to do in those critical and crucial situations is ultra important.
Zamir White in the backfield. 3rd and 17. Let's see if the Raiders can get a deep route here and try to move the chains here in a tie ball game underway in the 4th quarter. Aiden changing protection here. 2 on the clock. You got to get this play off. He does. Aiden needs protection. He's going to throw it out underneath to Jackson. He'll pick up about 5 or 6 yards, and that is it there. Interesting part of the field where the Raiders are at this point in time on the decision of what they'll do here. And Carlson's out here.
He'll kick a field goal here.
Yeah. Down in distance, we've seen so far just in the Seattle game, Matt, that Pete Carroll wants to see the leg here, and he's got one with Daniel Carlson. He's got the leg.
Yeah, we don't have to worry too much about that.
They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a 54-yarder here. We had a Jacksonville kicker kick a 70-yarder.
That was awesome.
Which has been the talk of the preseason so far. Max Crosby waiting to get on the television broadcast. So let's see this kick. Snap. Cole puts it down. Carlson's got the leg.
Has enough.
It has enough. It is good.
That would have made it for 70.
Once again, Daniel Carlson puts the Raiders back with a 16-13 lead with 14:04 to go in the 4th quarter here.
JT, that hit the middle of the net. Holy smoke.
Oh.
Yeah, there's been some great kickers here. Sebastian Janikowski.
Yes.
And Matt, throughout your great career with the Raiders and multiple Super Bowls here, for Mr. Davis, special teams in the kicking game, how important was that with those great teams?
Well, here's all you need to know. He drafted a punter, number 1, in Ray Guy. So he understood how important special teams was.
And what was that like sitting there watching Ray Guy in his prime?
Ray
flipping the field. The Kaufman's corner, which I talked to A.J. Cole about, no one did it better than Ray Guy.
So we're playing a game down in New Orleans, and we were practicing the day before, and he hits in the middle of the center of the dome, they have the speakers. He hits the speakers 3 times, and he goes, tell these guys they're going to have to raise this thing up. And so they raise it up about 15 feet, and in the game, he kicks it into the speakers again. I mean, it was ridiculous.
Oh, man.
Kickoff as the Niners take it back 25-30. Down at the 29-yard line. Junior Bergen on the return. I'll tell you another thing about kicking. Taking Sebastian Janikowski in the first round. Also, we talk about Hall of Famers. We know Plunkett and Lester Hayes need to go in. You automatically have to vote Shane Lechler in.
Shane Lechler.
He's 100 top players of all time. Once he showed up at Super Bowl 50 with the burgundy jacket on, with Brady, Elway, and Manning, that means he's Hall of Fame eligible, EA. We should not be waiting on Shane Lechler for the Hall of Fame.
He's definitely going to join us in the Hall of Fame. Just a tremendous career and definitely flipped the field so many times for our Raiders.
I know there's priorities when it comes to that. Robbie Chosen on a 5-yard reception. I don't want these gentlemen waiting till late in life. Tom Flores was in a wheelchair when he got into the Hall of Fame. Ken Stabler and Cliff Branch were already passed away when they were inducted here.
That was a shame.
I don't want to see guys wait 16, 12, 25 years. And Matt, you said it. Why is Lester Hayes, your teammate, waiting for induction into Canton, Ohio?
I agree with you.
Without a doubt. And Lester was just an unbelievable cover guy.
He was a linebacker. He was a linebacker at Texas A&M.
Yeah, it made the transition physical.
Who does that?
Oh, no one but Lester. Great gift of the game. Kind of understood what was going on.
Oh, really smart player.
Yes, yeah,
really
loved his physical presence.
And the other problem I have with Lester not being in, is he was one of the greatest players, man, on your greatest teams.
Yeah.
So you can't have other players in and not Lester. Hopefully that gets cleaned up. The Niners on a 3rd and 1 on their own 38 here. Inside handoff. I don't know if he got it.
Oh, it's close.
Deshaun Vaughn was close.
It's going to be a right for a left one. I think he's short.
Yeah.
I think he's short.
Raiders knew that was coming. Good pursuit for the silver and black. I don't think he made it. I think it's going to bring up a 4th down. It was 3rd and 1. Raider player is on the field and not getting up. J.J. Pegues. We're waiting to see the injured player to get you an update on that coming up here.
Yeah, he's definitely short. About about half a yard.
J.J. Pegues down. We'll come right back and get an update on that. With the score, the Raiders 16, the Niners 13. Timeout on the field. You're listening to Raiders football.
Raiders football is brought to you by America First Credit Union, Win Las Vegas, by NV Energy, Boyd.
4:05 to go. Rams 1st and 10 on their own 43. Stafford under center. Play action. Pressure up the middle. Crosby drills him as he tried to throw the football.
This is the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network, your home for Raiders football.
Boyd Gaming is a proud partner of your Las Vegas Raiders. And if you're a fan, there's no better place to play, to indulge, to feast, to bring your besties, and just win, baby. It's the perfect spot to watch the Raiders game, because we don't do black clouds, just silver linings. Suncoast, the Orleans, and the Boyd family of casinos, where the Raiders want to be. Don't let the game get out of hand. For assistance, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
With shared values of commitment to excellence, teamwork, and community service, NV Energy is proud to partner with the Las Vegas Raiders in our Seats for Soldiers program. To show our appreciation for Nevada's military and veteran service members, we're sending some of these deserving individuals to a Las Vegas Raiders home game at Allegiant Stadium during the 2025 season. When it comes to supporting Nevada's community and its military, you can count on NV Energy. Visit Raiders.com/Seats for Soldiers to learn more.
Introducing the official debit card of the Las Vegas Raiders from America First Credit Union. It's a powerhouse Visa debit card, packed with features, packed with benefits, and packed with silver and black. The Raiders debit card from America First is the perfect way to pay and the perfect way to represent Raider Nation wherever you go. Get yours today, exclusively at America First Credit Union and AmericaFirst.com/Raiders. Federally insured by NCUA Equal Opportunity Lender.
Back on the broadcast, it was 7 inches short, the enhanced review that we saw with the SkyTrack. So the Niners are going to go for it on 1st down at their own 38-yard line here as we're back in action. Las Vegas 16, San Francisco 13. Niners are going to come up to the line of scrimmage here. Will they sneak it or not? They'll try to sneak it. There's a pile and a push. We'll see where they mark it here. I think the Niners picked it up.
Yeah, they got it.
They got it as they move the chains here. Carter Bradley, Gus Bradley's son, in at quarterback. And as I said, you got Gus Bradley, former head coach.
Yeah.
Robert Saleh, former head coach. 2 former head coaches with Kyle Shanahan here. Impressive coaching staff.
Yeah, and already in this preseason game, you see some little tricks here that you wouldn't normally see in the defense in preseason. So they're doing a really good job of game planning our offense.
J.J. Pegues, who was down, came out on his own. So he was able to run off the field here. A lot of fans will leave by that. Play action as Bradley's looking deep across the middle of the field. Got a receiver wide open for a big game as the 49ers are able to move the chains here on a big pitch and catch. Robbie Chosen makes the reception.
Looked like Sam Webb bit underneath.
Oh.
See it? He's got to get his depth on that.
Yeah, you got to get some depth. Yep. If you're a corner, you're going to be. It's okay to be physical in cover 2, but you got to drop and give safety some help on that outside breaking route.
JT Woods at the line of scrimmage, pressing here. It'll be a handoff up the middle.
Great play.
A great tackle
really nice
behind
job.
the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
For Tommy Eichenberg.
Yes.
Eichenberg read it right, and he came. Looks like he was coming on a blitz almost.
All right.
Matt, you were asking Patrick Graham about Eichenberg and his growth as he comes into the season.
Yeah, and so one of the things, you start talking about guys who played in big programs, big-time programs. They're used to this kind of stuff, and they usually assimilate a lot faster.
What did Coach say the other day? Reset.
Second and 10 on the 35 of the Raiders here. 10-19 to go. Bradley dumps it off to the left side for about a 4 or 5 yard gain.
Great tackle. Yep. Open field, one-on-one. Got to get him down.
Hudson Clark goes down.
Yeah,
Hudson
that's a great
Clark
tackle.
Makes a nice play there. Matt, you assimilated well coming out of Penn State, a rookie and a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I think we all take that.
Yeah, how about it?
Oh, you told me that good story about your dad and getting recruited, Bo Schembechler, Joe Paterno, and you end up at Penn State.
Yep. Should have taken the money.
3rd and 6 for the 49ers. Carter Bradley in the shotgun. He's going to take the deep shot down the sidelines, just out of the reach. What a nice throw by Carter Bradley to Chosen, and it goes off the top of his hands here. JT Woods on the coverage.
That was a really nice throw because he threw that thing on the line.
Yeah, that was. And had some pressure on him, too. They were running a stun up front, so the linebackers coming free.
One-on-one to the outside. Ball could only be thrown to that one spot, and that's where it was. Defender was underneath him.
Yeah.
Jake Moody on for a 50-yard field goal. If you had the over on field goal attempts, you're winning in this game here at Allegiant Stadium. Niners looking to tie the game. Snap, hold. Kick is up. Plenty of distance, and it's good. And the 49ers tie this game at 16 all. The Raiders now at a point as they're looking at this, trying to make sure they have a good fourth quarter with a lot of players getting a look. The score is tied at 16. More action from the field up next. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Need better internet? Cox Internet has the fast, reliable speeds you're looking for. Perfect for seamless streaming, gaming, and working from home. And now get Cox 300 meg internet with a 2-year plan price lock guarantee, plus equipment included. Oh, yeah. So get your household up to speed. Switch to Cox Internet today. Taxes and fees excluded from price guarantee.
Are you looking to up your game day? Join the nation at the Raiders Masquerade VIP Tailgate, the ultimate pregame experience for you to enjoy live music with unlimited food, unlimited drinks, and non-stop party vibes, all before the Raiders kick off at Allegiant Stadium. Go to RaidersExperiences.com today to book this exclusive tailgate experience, powered by Confirmed 360.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong. You are fearless. You are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
JT back with Matt Millen and Eric Allen. We're going to see Cam Miller described as poised, total command. Looked poised in the first game in Seattle. He not only handled the operation, he can play, line up the team, get the playoff on time, and make big plays. Keytron Jackson and Cedric Jackson are back deep for the silver and black.
He's also got a big arm.
Yes. Feels like he can handle everything here. Things slow down for him on the field, as Chip Kelly said about him, so we'll get a chance to see what he can do here. See what happens on this new kickoff here. They're going to kick it in and give these two young players who I'm both impressed with. Keytron I've known since his college years, and Cedric Jackson, related to Bo Jackson, as it's going to go to Keytron. He's going to take a knee in the end zone.
Right move. You're 3 yards deep in the end zone. Let it be there. Go after the 35.
Raiders football brought to you by Allegiant, the official airline of the Las Vegas Raiders. Low fares, nonstop flights. Book now at Allegiant.com, and Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Las Vegas Raiders and the NFL. Dylan Lobby is out there. Got a big touchdown. Cam Miller, the quarterback for the Silver and Black, comes out there. Also, Albert O. I said I'd say his name the full time. Week 1, and now it's back to Albert O. He's out there. And Justin Shorter, as there's 9:27 to go in the contest here. Cam looking right and throws a dart right across to Cedric Jackson. I just love the hip movement, EA, and the ball came out there flying.
Wow, what a great decision. Had that hitch to allow him to clear the linebacker and hit the second window.
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly
man.
what I was going to say.
That is great for this young player.
He let it clear.
Yes.
Backer ran through, right past his shoulder, bang.
In between the windows, the middle linebacker too. Man, that's impressive.
Lobby in the backfield. Cam Miller in at quarterback. 1st and 10 on the 49. They'll hand it off to Lobby over the left side. He picks up 3. He's banging the ground. He thought he had a bigger hole. He just missed it by a bit.
I think Lobby a little better than I thought he was.
Oh, yeah, he has a little spark to him.
Yeah, he does.
He has a little spark to him. The difference there in this RPO is that Miller can pull that ball, so he's going to keep that outside defensive end really in his spot to make sure the quarterback doesn't keep the ball.
Chris Collier in at running back for the Silver and Black. He lines up behind Cam, who is about 6 yards deep in the shotgun as the Raiders are at midfield. Cam's going to hand it off again off the left side, and it's going to be a nice gain. Once again, the Raiders trying to move it. Collier picks up 7 or 8 yards on the play. More than that. Picks up a first down. I like the swagger, EA, of Cam Miller.
Love it. Love it, JT.
And so does Pete Carroll as he's looking on with a smile.
In control. One of the things he said yesterday in the meetings was he's not trying to prove someone's wrong. He's trying to prove himself right. Love that.
Dorsett far right. Cedric Jackson also to the right in the slot. Justin Shorter as the Raiders go right to left on your radio dial. And they're going to hand it off again. Collier, a nice gain. They're running off the left side there. They see something there and powering forward there for a nice little gain. Short gain for the Raiders. It'll bring up a 2nd and 5. Clock running, 7:20 to go at Allegiant Stadium. Tie game between the Raiders and the 49ers. We're tied at 16.
That was nice by Collier. He got stopped a little bit, and just that little bit of hesitation cleared the next hole, and he was able to jump in it.
Dylan Lobby in, Keytron Jackson and Marquez Callaway out there for the Silver and Black. Will be under 7 minutes as this is snapped. 2nd and 5. Cam's throwing a deep ball down the side, but it overthrown. A long, deep ball. And a nice route running concept there.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of pressure. Marquez Callaway ball sails over his head.
So that's the second time we've seen that inside fade route. No one was better than Tim Brown releasing inside, but getting back outside on that top shoulder, giving his quarterback a clear area of where he can put that ball.
Tommy Mellott is in. Raiders, they always seem to be in field goal range here, but they'd like to pick up a first down. And Cam Miller can run. And it's 3rd and 5, and the ball's on the 34 of the 49ers. 2 seconds on the clock. 1, they get it off. Cam's looking across the middle of the field. Ball comes out nicely and caught for a first down. Albert O with the reception.
Nice catch.
Yeah.
Nice catch. He had to go up to get it. He secured it. The defender still tried to rake it out of his hands, but he held on to it all the way through.
Great ball placement also. Really high, so the receiver who has that height can kind of go up and get it.
That was the American First Credit Union first down. For every Raiders first down at Allegiant Stadium this year, American First Credit Union will be donating $100 to a local charity. That's a 1st and 10 for the Raiders on the 23. Chris Collier in, and they'll hand it off. He's got room enough to pick up close to a first down. He's right there on the marker. I like how fast, EA, the Raiders are playing now and moving the chains here.
Yeah, that pace. It all starts from the quarterback. How he's calling the play, his energy when he's checking the play off, how he's putting the ball in the belly. All those things, along with the offensive line right now, really doing an outstanding job.
Yeah, they're getting after this front from San Francisco.
Collier in at running back. 3 wide receivers to the right. Keaton Jackson is far to the right in one-on-one coverage. Marquez Callaway also out there. Cam's going to fake the handoff and look left towards the end zone. Nice route combination, but Albert O ball got thrown away out of bounds there. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
Needed to slow himself down just a little bit right there. Let it develop first. But, it's just a rookie. He's learning.
Dylan Lobby was productive here, EA, in Seattle at this down and distance here.
Yes.
Around his touchdown here. He's out there as the lone setback. Jackson is in the slot. Philip Dorsett is also out far to the right. Justin Shorter to the left. Handoff off the right side. Was it enough? On 3rd and 1, I believe it is. If now, I expect the Raiders to use 2 downs here.
I thought he got more than that.
I thought he did. I didn't like the spot at all.
Yeah.
Good point, Matt. That spot did not look right, and they look like they're going to use some enhanced review. Why not, EA? If you got the technology, do it.
Yeah, you got all the toys. Let's see them.
And believe me, the league wants to use this.
Yes.
And we don't want to say goodbye to the chain gang. I've met many good chain gang guys over the years.
I haven't. Not one of them was younger than 75.
I haven't met too many good chain gang guys.
The chain guys, they're callers to sports radio. That's why you don't know them. As they're going to enhance and take a look at this here, the official review, as we're looking at this beautiful jumbo a scoreboard here. The Niners put 2 new ones in at Levi Stadium, which everybody's talking about there. Virtual measurement. The referee determines the spot of the ball. The camera, 6 optical tracking systems determined to see the line to gain here. And that's what's happening now as the official has the ball. Here's the virtual measurement. And it's a first down.
It's a first down.
The nose of the football.
I love the new technology.
We like it this time. We didn't like it the last time.
Classic Matt Millen. You like it this time until it goes against you.
Exactly.
Matt, what used to happen at the bottom of those piles?
Oh, I can't tell you.
Philip Dorsett.
Sworn to secrecy.
Dylan Lobby in the backfield for the Raiders. They got a fresh set of downs with about 5:10 to go. 1st and 10. Ball on the 13. Cam's going to take it outside to the left.
Get down, buddy.
Yeah, he tried to get outside, didn't fake anybody out, loses a couple of yards. The clock will still run. We're under 5 minutes to go. Raiders are in field goal range with 4:55 to go at Allegiant Stadium. Niners, Raiders here in Vegas.
You want to run quarterbacks right-handed. You want to run it to the right side.
Yep.
So if they have to straight arm, they use their offhand. You don't want them having the ball in their left hand.
Collier.
Straight arm with the right.
Carter Runyon out there. 2nd and 13 for the Silver and Black. Cam hands it off up the middle to Collier. Piles moving, but not much of a gain on 2nd and 13. It'll bring up a 3rd and 10.
That looks like he picked up about 5 yards there.
Let's see where they're at here. 3rd and 9. With the clock running, we'll be under 4 minutes at the time of the next play. You know, EA, you and I talk about it on the pregame. We want to see the ball in the end zone.
In the end zone.
In the end zone. Not short of the end zone here. Will we see it here as the Raiders, with 3:59 to go, 3rd and 9 for Cam. Kadir Ishmael's out there.
You could still get a first down here, though.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's utilize our tight end in this situation here somehow.
Cam looking right across the middle of the field, throw towards the end zone, just high. High to Kadir Ishmael. If it's thrown correctly, Matt, right to his numbers, I think that's a touchdown.
It could have been, but he also had the guy dragging underneath wide open.
Okay.
Cam had time. The pocket held up nicely there. It just sailed it. You're right, Matt. The linebacker, 46, came in right under that, so he had to throw it a little bit higher to avoid that interception.
Yeah, see underneath to the right there? He's wide open. Who's that? 13. Philip Dorsett.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right, it'll be spotted at the 20. A 30-yard field goal for Daniel Carlson. Pretty reliable. normally from this spot. Snap, kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Raiders take the lead as Pete Carroll is racing down the sideline here. Can the Raiders hold on to the lead with 3:41 to go ahead, 19-16? You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Need better internet? Cox Internet has the fast, reliable speeds you're looking for. Perfect for seamless streaming, gaming, and working from home. And now get Cox 300 meg internet with a 2-year plan price lock guarantee, plus equipment included. Oh yeah! So get your household up to speed. Switch to Cox Internet today. Taxes and fees excluded from price guarantee.
Rahan Naqvi with Naqvi Injury Law, here to give you some facts before you pick an injury lawyer. Fact 1. A lot of lawyers say they're the best, but only Naqvi won Best of Las Vegas Gold 11 straight times. Fact 2. Over 1,000 of our cases were referred to us from other lawyers. When other lawyers trust you to handle their cases, you should too. Focus on the facts when picking a lawyer. Call Naqvi at 702-INJURED.
Okay, in Raider Nation, you gotta bring it every day. And the Platinum X5 Visa Signature Card from Credit One Bank is built for every day. With cashback rewards on eligible purchases like gas and groceries. So whether you're going to a home game or just filling up the tank on the way home, you're ready to bring it day in and day out. With the Platinum X5 Visa Signature Card. Learn more at CreditOneBank.com. Terms apply. Credit One Bank. For what's ahead.
Karma Automotive proudly serves as the official luxury electric vehicle of the Las Vegas Raiders. As America's first and only ultra-luxury automaker, from our Cavea 1,000 horsepower Super Coupe to the Rivero, the extended range sedan, Karma blends supernatural innovation with American ingenuity. We are shaping the future of automotive aspiration. For assigned drivers only. Reserve your Karma at karmaautomotive.com.
JT, along with the great Matt Millen, 4-time Super Bowl champ, and the new Hall of Famer Eric Allen. Raiders on top, 19-16. Bergen and Dallas Flowers are back deep here as the Raiders have the lead, as the alumni are there. And you still that alumni room there, EA. It's still packed.
Oh, yeah.
No one's leaving free food, Matt. No one's leaving free food at an open bar down there.
Yeah. More importantly, they're trying to find out if the stories each other are telling is all true.
Exactly.
So they're going back checking.
Flowers takes it up. He's got some room, breaks a tackle, and he'll take it out to the 31-yard line. Colin Johnson on the tackle. EA, receivers making tackles on special teams.
You know you got to get after it. If you're going to be that third or fourth or fifth receiver, you got to prove that you can really make plays on special teams.
Absolutely. Yeah, Johnson said, I love playing special teams, so you can put me anywhere in the interior or special teams on punt. I'll do it all.
That's right. That's the attitude and the mentality you got to have.
Niners will take over 1st and 10. Ball spotted on their own 30. Carter Bradley in at quarterback. Throws it out to the right side. Pickup of about 7 yards. Braden Willis on the reception for San Francisco.
They've been running that play to death all day long.
They have been using that back in the backfield, out the backfield a lot.
EA, the Niners here have 2 timeouts. The Raiders have all 3. Clock is running. 3:05. I don't think the Niners are here to tie a game like we saw in Seattle. I think the Niners want to get in better position than field goal range. They just throw a short pass for no gain on the outside.
Going to be short about 3rd and 2.
Yep. The tackling from one week to another drastically improved by the Raiders.
That's very important you said that, because Pete Carroll was not happy with the tackling. Carroll said he wasn't pleased with the Raiders tackling. He wants more forced thuds in practice during the week, and I think he got it.
Yes, that it's proven to carry over that week of practice last week to the game time.
It'll be a 3rd and 2. 2:30 to go for the Niners, 4th quarter.
Watch for a pick here.
Bradley looking right. He'll be sacked.
Bang.
Big play for the Raiders. Andre Carter comes in with the sack. They'll punt. Big play on defense for the silver and black.
Yeah. And that's exactly what you need. You need the coverage and the rush to work together. No one to throw the ball to. Great guy off the side.
They're not punting.
No, they're not. They decided to leave him out there, but that brings us to the 2-minute warning with the score: Las Vegas 19, San Francisco 16. More action from the field up next. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Are you looking to up your game day? Join the nation at the Raiders Masquerade VIP Tailgate, the ultimate pregame experience for you to enjoy live music with unlimited food, unlimited drinks, and non-stop party vibes, all before the Raiders kick off at Allegiant Stadium. Go to RaidersExperiences.com today to book this exclusive tailgate experience, powered by Confirmed 360.
Need better internet? Cox Internet has the fast, reliable speeds you're looking for. Perfect for seamless streaming, gaming, and working from home. And now get Cox 300 meg internet with a 2-year plan price lock guarantee, plus equipment included. Oh yeah! So get your household up to speed. Switch to Cox Internet today. Taxes and fees excluded from price guarantee.
With NFL Plus, keep the NFL in reach. Stream live out-of-market preseason games, live local and primetime games on mobile during the regular and postseason, and NFL Network, including 7 exclusive live games. With NFL Plus Premium, watch every touchdown every Sunday afternoon during the regular season on NFL Red Zone. And for a limited time, save 20% on an annual NFL Plus Premium subscription. Offer ends September 15th. Sign up today at plus.nfl.com/radio. Terms and conditions apply.
Look at these.
He's been like that always.
Back with you along with Matt Millen and Eric Allen. Intermountain Health understands that life can be challenging and mental wellness is vital to our overall health. It takes courage to admit when you're not okay, and even more to reach out. If you know someone or you are someone that is struggling or in crisis, call or text 988 or visit strongestplay.com for mental wellness resources. Matt, this could be the last play of the game on 4th and 8. If the Raiders get a stop, what do you think the Niners want to do here?
Well, they're going to have to throw for the first down. They've been having success with that throw underneath to the outside. Let's see what happens here.
It'll be a 4th and 8 on their own 32. 2-minute warning for the Niners. Carter Bradley at quarterback here. Sam Webb, also John Humphrey, Darnay Holmes, and Darian Porter.
All right.
So let's see what we get here. Niners talking it over here as we're about to get underway. Be nice to see the Raiders get a stop here and end the game. Even though the Niners here have 2 timeouts left. It'll be a 4th and 8. Bradley in the shotgun. Bradley looking right like he has been. He throws it underneath.
Exactly right.
And it's a first down, but the ball comes out at the end. As he was reaching, looks like he got the first down. Matt,
he's short.
Matt, you called that play. You said that's what's been working for the 49ers.
First down. Now, hold on. Now, he just moved his foot. Now he's saying it's a first down. He put his foot down, and then he walked forward.
Pete Carroll is right in the side judge's ear on that play. Niners pick up a first down. It'll be a 1st and 10. 1:24 to go. Carter Bradley under pressure. He's just going to dump it underneath. Do they get a block? They do. And the Niners are going to take it past midfield out to the 44. Big gain for Jeff Wilson Jr. as the Niners are trying to get in field goal range or try to score and win this game.
Yeah, and they were able to stop the clock as well. Got out of bounds.
EA, they had him 4th and 8 right there. You got to make a stop or a tackle on that play.
Yes, they had him. Just another good design play, kind of like a pick play. They run the 2 up, have the 1 go to the sideline. He delivered the ball perfectly.
Carter Bradley in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to the right. Jeff Wilson Jr., the running back to the right of Carter Bradley. Bradley fades back. He's got plenty of time. He's getting flushed out of the pocket. Takes a deep shot long to the end zone. Almost picked off by the silver and black and a flag.
Got a flag at about the 25-yard line, 27-yard line.
5 yards, auto first, 20.
Defensive holding on the Raiders.
Defense number 27. It's a 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
I'll live with that. I'll live with that. 5 yards? Yep. I'll live with that.
Sam Webb on the infraction early in that route.
Really good job by our free safety getting over top of that route.
Covered a lot of space.
Yes, he did.
Well, for the Niners, 1:07 to go. 1st and 10 on the Raiders' 39-yard line. 19-16 Las Vegas. Niners on the verge of field goal range here. Bradley in the shotgun looking right and throws a beautiful seam pass over the middle for a big gain. Raiders are going to have to make a play inside the 8-yard line. Robbie Chosen on a nice route across the middle of the field. EA, the middle of the field can't be open this late in a game, preseason or regular season.
Without a doubt. And it all starts up front. You have to have 4 guys who can get after the quarterback, get that quarterback on the move, not allow him to be in the pocket.
That was man.
Soft coverage.
Humphrey got beat like a drum.
Yeah. Got to be a little more sticky on that coverage.
1st and goal for the 49ers. 59 seconds to go. It's at the 9-yard line as Bradley is in the shotgun.
Empty
backfield.
Got a flag. Going to be on the offense.
False start. Offense number 76. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Isaiah Prince, who's had a couple of penalties, I think is 3rd in this game here.
Not a good day for 76.
I know.
Kyle Shanahan.
Kyle's over like, come on, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we know Kyle's not playing for a field goal. We know that. And for the Niners here, not a lot of time left. We're under a minute to go, 59 seconds to go. 2 receivers to the right now, 3 with a man in motion as they set. Raiders need some pressure. This movement again. Looks like
it's against them. Against San Francisco again, they moved.
Snap infraction by the center, number 63. It's a 5-yard penalty. It's still first down.
Nick Zugel on the infraction here will move it backwards again.
We should be about even on penalties right now. Then.
Raiders want to make sure they don't have a mistake in the end zone on defense here. They don't want to jump off sides. We know Bradley's in the shotgun, and he's been making these successful short passes. As Bradley's looking to go short again. Almost intercepted. Just a bad throw by Bradley. Miscommunication. John Humphrey could have ended the game. EA, if he got his hands on that football. It was close.
Oh, man, what a great break on the ball. As you see, get your eyes back, break on the ball.
Oh.
So close. Could have ended it right there.
That was just a misread by Bradley. And that could have ended the game with a Humphrey interception, but not the case here. It is 2nd and goal from the 19 for San Francisco.
Keep that quarterback in the pocket.
He's going to get sacked. Raiders come in. There's a sack on the play. Great pursuit here by the Raiders. Nice play overall.
49ers take a timeout.
Bennett, Michael Barrett with the great play on the defensive side. We'll come back and finish the game. It's Las Vegas 19, San Francisco 16. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Raiders football is brought to you by Allegiant Air. Allegiant, the official airline of the Raiders. Low fares, nonstop flights, only at Allegiant.com. America First Credit Union, the official credit union of the Las Vegas Raiders. By Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, the official soft drink of the Las Vegas Raiders. By Modelo, a reward for those with a fighting spirit. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong. You are fearless. You are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Go on. Get a little out there. Travel beyond Nevada's neon glow. Drive where the stars sparkle and the desert goes and goes. Visit a world apart. See some funky art. Find anything and everything in Nevada's heart. Go on, get a little out there. Start planning your trip at travelnevada.com.
Tim Cates back inside the Silver and Black Studios with a scoreboard update brought to you by Modelo. A reward for those with a fighting spirit. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. 4 games getting ready to kick off in less than 10 minutes, including in L.A. It's the Rams and Chargers in Dallas. It's the Cowboys and the Ravens in New York. MetLife Stadium, the battle between the Giants and Jets in Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Earlier today in Minneapolis, Patriots beat the Vikings 20-12. In Indianapolis, the quarterback controversy continues between Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones fighting out to be the starter. Packers beat the Colts 23-19. Back inside Allegiant, JT.
Thank you, Tim. Later in the broadcast, we'll announce the player of the game, brought to you by Coca-Cola. Zero Sugar, the official soft drink of the Las Vegas Raiders. On that last play, Holmes came in on the slot blitz and the tackle by Michael Barrett. So, Matt, what do you see here down in distance? 3rd and goal on the 26 for the Niners.
So they're not going to go to the end zone here. You're going to have to try to get a shorter field. So I'd look for a pass around the 10-yard line.
One timeout for the 49ers. The Raiders have all 3. Carter Bradley's getting flushed out of the pocket, but he's keeping his eyes upfield. Throws it underneath. Is there no flag on that?
No
Contact,
flag.
No flag.
Good call.
Trey Taylor comes in and makes a big play here. A good no call. Fantastic here. And remember, a game can end in a tie.
Yes.
We saw that. And they're looking to end this game with a tie. 41 seconds to go. Moody will come in to tie the ball game.
We might have to put the ooga booga on him.
Well, whoever is sitting in a penthouse in Vegas betting ties for back-to-back weeks is not going to pay for a sweep for decades if he gets this one. They'll spot it at the 34. Moody on for the kick. It'll be a 44-yarder for the 49ers to extend the game. Snap, place, kick is up, and it is good. We are tied at 19. Incredible that we're calling two-tie ball game. Incredible, but it's not over yet.
That's right.
Let's see what the Raiders can do. And I really think the Raiders, EA, should have a plan here with 37 seconds to go to get in field goal range with Carlson's big leg.
These 2 scenarios are great. 2-minute drill on offense, something you can learn from. Under 2 minutes defensively, you throw that film on. Here's what we did good. Here's what we did bad. And now this situation, all these situations in preseason help you as a coaching staff develop a program for the season.
Ever since Mahomes ended the Bills with 13 seconds left on that big play, changed this game, I think, forever on what to do with just getting 1 or 2 plays in to try to set up a game-winning field goal.
And you know what? This is a great situation for the rookie quarterback.
Yes.
Cam Miller's going to come in here.
And much experience now.
And he's going to have to show himself what kind of stuff he got.
Cedric Jackson, Keatron Jackson. Taken at the goal line. Come on. Raiders get it out to the 25, to the 30, to the 32 on that play. Keatron, when we look at this play overall, you look at the way the Raiders wanted to get out and make a play. The Raiders do it in a big way.
So let's say you've got to get, 10, 20, 30, about 35 yards. Or 30 yards. We can get 30 yards in 30 seconds. Carlson's got the leg.
Set far right.
The running back is critical, either pass protection or in the route game.
Dylan Lobby in the backfield. 30 seconds to go. Cam is in the shotgun. Niners bring a blitz off the edge, and they get him. You got to pick that up. You got to see that coming. A clear line to the quarterback of the Raiders.
That's on the quarterback, by the way.
Lucas with the sack.
Yeah, he's got to see that from the start. He's got to know his protections.
Raiders will use the timeout.
There's nobody to pick that up. See, he's looking everything to the side, never saw it.
Well, you would think that the Raiders would get a deep shot across the middle of the field, but the Niners will play 3 deep here and try to make sure that doesn't happen.
That was definitely a young mistake there.
Yep.
Cam's in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the left. They're looking to get in field goal range if they can. Ball spotted on the 26-yard line. We're tied at 19 with 26 seconds to go. Cam's got time. He's going to step up under pressure again, and he's going to get brought down right around the line of scrimmage. Niners with another good play on defense. The Raiders going to have to burn another timeout. That's why you hold those timeouts, EA.
Yes.
When you need them.
Yeah. And that's what's important, again, coaching staff-wise, to make the right decisions in these critical times by saving your timeouts so you have them in these critical areas.
Matt, don't you want to move the pocket here and get him to sprint outside the pocket, plant his feet, and throw a deep ball here?
Yeah, you don't have to go deep. You got to get a first down. But I guess it's pretty deep right now, 15 yards.
It'll be a 3rd and 17 on the Raiders' own 25. 21 seconds to go. Cam in the shotgun. Laube off to his left. Does he have time and protection? He does. He throws it across the middle of the field. Intercepted by the 49ers. And the 49ers, with 13 seconds to go, could have an opportunity to win this game. Big interception as Cam throws it into coverage. And the Niners make a play, and they'll turn it over with time left to set up a game-winning field goal. Disappointing throw here. Looked like he forced it.
Yeah, bad mechanics here.
Yeah, he threw that into
couldn't step
players.
into it. Right, couldn't step into it.
Jalen Mahoney with the interception here, and that could be a big one for the 49ers. So, Matt, they have the ball on the Raiders' 41. Right at, I think, at the limit of Moody's leg here. So the 49ers have 1 timeout left with 13 seconds to go, and they've been connecting on those short passes in the flat.
Yeah, and so what you're looking for here, you're going to try to just get the first down, get the stop, and get the clock. Put yourself in a position to be able to control the clock.
Carter Bradley in the shotgun. 19 all, 13 seconds to go from Las Vegas. Bradley's got time. He's looking across the middle of the field, and it's dropped. Had a receiver wide open over the middle of the field. It hit him. He dropped it. Tariq Owens.
He's going to have to take a shot right now. That's going to be 8 seconds.
Yeah.
You're only going to have one play. You might come up with a second if you get rid of the ball quick, depending on how fast he gets tackled.
Raider fans chanting defense here. Niner fans who are left on their feet here. Moody wants to have an opportunity to win this game. Kyle Shanahan trying to draw up one more play. They probably want another 3, 4, 5 yards to feel a little bit safer on this kick. It'll be a long one if it happens.
8 seconds. If he tries to go down the field, that's it.
Bradley throws it across the middle and just throws it away.
Yeah,
so
he's got a kick now.
They're going to have to kick here. This will be a kick for the win for the 49ers or a tie for the silver and black. Moody's on here to try to win the game for San Francisco. He's standing right at midfield on the Raiders' crest. The 49-yard line. It'll be a 59-yarder. For the win, a miss would be a tie. 19 all, 4 seconds to go. This will be the last play. And the Raiders call timeout.
Timeout, Las Vegas. Their final timeout of the half. 30-second timeout.
Well, EA, that's icing the kicker, if you believe in that.
Yes, that's icing the kicker. And at this point, at the end of the football game, you want everyone to really be in a position to come across, smash down, so your outside guy can try and come across and block the kick.
Nice to get a hand up, too, Matt, right?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Get a hand up. It's got to be a low kick to get there.
The trajectory will be completely different. So this is where you need Ted Hendricks in the middle.
Well, Richard Seymour, the Hall of Famer, a big guy back in the day. Here it is. It'll be a 59-yard attempt right at midfield will be the hold. Snap, hold. Kick is up. Kick is up. It's got the distance. And it is good. The 49ers run out on the field. The 49ers win with no time left on the clock. San Francisco 22, Las Vegas 19. That's the end of the ball game. We'll come back on the other side and give you our final thoughts. You're listening to Raiders football.
Raider Nation, in this game when the stakes are high, the best don't miss. And that's what sets Ford apart. With the reliability of F-150 to the big playability of Super Duty to the capability of Maverick, Ford trucks are ready to lead the way when it matters most. And that's what makes Ford the #1 selling truck brand in Nevada. Only at your Southern Nevada Ford dealers, proud partners of the Las Vegas Raiders. Based on S&P Global Mobility Retail U.S. new vehicle registrations for the truck vehicle type CYTD October 2024.
This is the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network, your home for Raiders football.
He climbs, he floats down the field. He's got his man at the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Brock Bowers. 33 yards. Brocktimus Prime.
Just win, baby.
Raiders football is brought to you by America First Credit Union, Win Las Vegas, by NV Energy, Boyd.
Boyd Gaming is a proud partner of your Las Vegas Raiders. And if you're a fan, there's no better place to play, to indulge, to feast, to bring your besties, and just win, baby. It's the perfect spot to watch the Raiders and enjoy game day specials all season long. Cannery, Sam's Town, and the Boyd family of casinos, where the Raiders want to be. Don't let the game get out of hand. For assistance, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
With shared values of commitment to excellence, teamwork, and community service, NV Energy is proud to partner with the Las Vegas Raiders in our Seats for Soldiers program. To show our appreciation for Nevada's military and veteran service members, we're sending some of these deserving individuals to a Las Vegas Raiders home game at Allegiant Stadium during the 2025 season. When it comes to supporting Nevada's community and its military, you can count on NV Energy. Visit Raiders.com/Seats for Soldiers to learn more.
Introducing the official debit card of the Las Vegas Raiders from America First Credit Union. It's a powerhouse Visa debit card, packed with features, packed with benefits, and packed with silver and black. The Raiders debit card from America First is the perfect way to pay and the perfect way to represent Raider Nation wherever you go. Get yours today, exclusively at America First Credit Union and americafirst.com/Raiders. Federally insured by NCUA Equal Opportunity Lender.
Raiders football is brought to you by America First Credit Union, Win Las Vegas, by NV Energy, Boyd.
4:05 to go. Rams 1st and 10 on their own 43. Stafford under center. Play action. Pressure up the middle. Crosby drills him as he tried to throw the football.
This is the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network, your home for Raiders football. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Las Vegas Raiders football.
JT along with Matt Millen and Eric Allen. Q Myers and Lincoln Kennedy will have your post game coming up next as we wrap up this game as the Niners win on a field goal last second. Some thoughts, Matt, especially on the first couple of series for Geno Smith, Brock Bowers, and most importantly, Ashton Jeanty to start the game.
Yeah, so I think this. I think you went into this game and there were certain things that you wanted to accomplish and you wanted to get better. We talked about it at the start. We wanted to see our offensive line come off the ball better. We wanted to see them run the football better. Check that comment. That's good. I think they handled that. Then you wanted to see the young receivers and get involved in the passing game, and you wanted to see your quarterback get involved at all three levels. And I think all that. So I think from a big picture, everything you wanted to accomplish, we accomplished in this game, with the exception of the last kick of the game. And that, and it was just a well-played game for both sides.
Yeah, I thought the Raiders did some good things on defense early, especially in the first half of the game.
Yeah, going in, I think me and Matt were really focused on just tackling, having a presence, being fundamentally sound at all three levels. And for the most part, guys, we saw that. We saw penetration up front. We saw linebackers flowing. We saw good one-on-one tackling in the back end. How about Jeremy Chin? The second interception in a row in the second preseason game. So check mark on all those things. I think this was a huge positive for our football team coming off of that inter-squad of that scrimmage with the 49ers this week.
My big takeaway was Ashton Genty. He had a couple of flash plays. He played physical. He led first with his helmet and his body. He was able to move the pile. I don't need to see him again. I don't know what they're going to do, but that's what we needed to see him.
Yeah.
He is our workhorse. We're going to need him in New England. If the Raiders are going to get out of the gate quickly, Matt, he's going to have a big game on the ground at Foxborough to set up the pass for Geno.
Yeah, that's one of the pieces that I like the most, I think, because I saw Genty through college, and I studied him.
Mm-hmm.
And he is, in this game, at the pro game, what he was in college. You're getting the same kid. And so I think that's a big transition to make, and I think he's made it.
Yeah, to follow up on that, I thought he got stronger as he continued to get runs.
Yep.
And that's something critical for a running back. And you're right, JT. I think that should be it for him. We really need to develop who's going to be that number 2 back right now. And I think we need to clear that room out so we can find out who that number 2 guy is going to be.
And when you start talking about that number 2 guy, you start talking about special teams.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you start talking about. So.
Dylan Lobby, some of the other players that we saw there. And I want to thank you guys because Alumni Weekend, really quickly, both your thoughts here. When Mark Davis brings you guys back, it's always special. And on top of you two, you get to call the game.
It's true. Good point. You know what? I got to be honest with you. You know, I played at different places. There's nothing like the Raiders organization. I'm just got to tell you.
Yeah.
They're just different.
Yeah, nothing like it. Nothing like it.
To bring the guys back like this.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
It's fun to see.
The best part is me and you get to take part in last night and all the great food and everything, and we don't have to do the interviews on game day because we're up here with JT to bring. So they're like, hey, where's EA and Matt? They're like, we're up here with JT. Don't bother us.
Well, our next game will be the final game in Glendale in Arizona. Q and Lincoln are coming up next with the analysis of the game. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Raiders football is brought to you by Cox Business, powered by Cox, proud partner of the Las Vegas Raiders. By Credit One Bank, the official credit card of the Las Vegas Raiders. Coors Light, choose chill, an official beer of Raider Nation. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. By Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. You in? Must be 21 or over to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Touchdown, Brock Bowers!
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar.
There's plenty of reasons to go to Vegas. The Strip, the stadium, the football games, high-speed races, the biggest names, neon lights, the biggest fights, bull riding, and endless nights. Custom jerseys, stolen bases, colored wigs, and painted faces. There's something to fan for from dusk till dawn, and the list goes on and on and on and on. We don't know what brings you here, but we do know this. When you go to Vegas, whatever you go for, go all out. Head to visitlasvegas.com to learn more.
Okay, in Raider Nation, you gotta bring it every day. And the Platinum X5 Visa Signature Card from Credit One Bank is built for every day. With cashback rewards on eligible purchases like gas and groceries. So whether you're going to a home game or just filling up the tank on the way home, you're ready to bring it day in and day out. With the Platinum X5 Visa Signature Card. Learn more at CreditOneBank.com. Terms apply. Credit One Bank. For what's ahead.
Tim Cates back inside the Silver and Black studios. It's all over at Allegiant Stadium as the San Francisco 49ers win it 22-19 over the Las Vegas Raiders. Jake Moody, a game-winning 59-yard field goal as time expired, wins it after a Raiders turnover. Cam Miller threw an interception with under 30 seconds to go. The 49ers take advantage of that field goal as they turnover as they get a field goal to win it in the end of the fourth quarter as the Raiders fall to 0-1-1 in the preseason. Jake Moody, by the way, a 44-yard field goal with 37 seconds remaining, tied it at 19. So the 49ers come back and get the win. We'll get you reaction from Pete Carroll, and we'll get it with Q and Lincoln coming up in just a couple of minutes. Let's get you caught up, though, on what's happening around Week 2 of the preseason here in the NFL. 5 games still remaining. 4 of them are underway in Pittsburgh. Early first quarter, Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Also just underway, MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. It's the Giants and the Jets in Dallas. Cowboys have kicked things off against the Dallas Ravens. Early first quarter in Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium. Rams taking on the Chargers. Earlier in Houston, Texans beat the Panthers 20-3. C.J. Stroud played the first quarter, 6 of 8, 44 yards, and a touchdown pass to Nico Hollins. Bryce Young struggled. Quarterback for the Panthers, 0 for 2, running for his life, no yards passing, and sacked in a series of action. In Philadelphia, Browns beat the Eagles 22-13. No Jalen Hurts. Kyle McCord, 8 of 16 for 47 yards and a touchdown pass. No Joe Flacco, no Shedeur Sanders. Dylan Gabriel, the rookie out of Oregon, was 13 of 18 for 143 yards, an interception, and 2 sacks. In Detroit, Dolphins beat the Lions 24-17. Got a quarterback backup battle brewing between Zach Wilson and Quinn Ewers, the rookie out of Texas. Ewers, 11 of 17 for 116 yards and 2 touchdowns. In Minneapolis, Patriots go in and beat the Vikings 20-12. Drake May was impressive for the time he was out there. 4 of 7 for 46 yards. Joshua Dobbs took over 11 of 16 for 106 yards and a touchdown. Travion Henderson, the rookie running back at Ohio State, had a touchdown run. In Indianapolis, Packers over the Colts 23-19, but no separation in the battle for who will be the starting quarterback with the Colts. Daniel Jones, 7 of 11 for 101 yards passing. Anthony Richardson playing with the bad pinky, 6 for 11 for 73 yards. 49ers beat the Raiders on a last-second field goal from Jake Moody from 59 yards out. 22-19 is your final. We'll come back and we'll wrap things up. I'm Tim Cates, and you're listening to Raiders Football.
Awakening returns to Wynn Las Vegas. Restaged and reimagined. Experience the jaw-dropping spectacle in one of the most immersive theaters ever created. Awakening live in Las Vegas.
This is the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network, your home for Raiders football.
He climbs, he floats down the field. He's got his man at the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Brock Bowers. 33 yards. Proctimus Prime.
Just win, baby.
Raiders football is brought to you by America First Credit Union, Wynn Las Vegas, by NV Energy, Boyd.
With shared values of commitment to excellence, teamwork, and community service, NV Energy is proud to partner with the Las Vegas Raiders in our Seats for Soldiers program. To show our appreciation for Nevada's military and veteran service members, we're sending some of these deserving individuals to a Las Vegas Raiders home game at Allegiant Stadium during the 2025 season. When it comes to supporting Nevada's community and its military, you can count on NV Energy. Visit Raiders.com/Seats for Soldiers to learn more.
Alltech Lansing has been perfecting sound since 1927, so you can elevate your Las Vegas Raiders tailgate with legendary audio. Raider Nation, make some noise at your next tailgate with a Sound Rover 180, complete with 6 hours of playtime, microphone, party light modes, and a portable trolley-style design. Visit alltechlansing.com/Raiders15 for 15% off your Sound Rover 180. That's ALTECLANSING.com/Raiders15 for 15% off. Alltech Lansing, an official audio partner of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Introducing the official debit card of the Las Vegas Raiders from America First Credit Union. It's a powerhouse Visa debit card, packed with features, packed with benefits, and packed with silver and black. The Raiders debit card from America First is the perfect way to pay and the perfect way to represent Raider Nation wherever you go. Get yours today, exclusively at America First Credit Union and americafirst.com/Raiders. Federally insured by NCUA Equal Opportunity Lender.
Boyd Gaming is a proud partner of your Las Vegas Raiders. And if you're a fan, there's no better place to play, to indulge, to feast, to bring your besties, and just win, baby. It's the perfect spot to watch the Raiders game, because we don't do black clouds, just silver linings. Suncoast, the Orleans, and the Boyd family of casinos, where the Raiders want to be. Don't let the game get out of hand. For assistance, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Awakening returns to Wynn Las Vegas. Restaged and reimagined. Experience the jaw-dropping spectacle in one of the most immersive theaters ever created. Awakening, live in Las Vegas.
Geno going to fake the handoff inside. He's got time. He's going to take a shot to Bowers down the sideline. And Bowers catches it at the 40, and he slams the ball. Brock Bowers picks up a big play, Matt. First down to start this game.
Yeah, how about the Raiders going right after Brock Bowers there for 28 yards on 1st and 10 from the 30 in their opening possession of the game. That would lead to a field goal, as Daniel Carlson would connect 4 times for field goals in this game, as the 49ers, though, win it 22-19 over the Raiders inside Allegiant Stadium. Tim Cates back inside our Silver and Black studios. Jake Moody, 59-yard field goal, wins it after Cam Miller threw a costly interception with 21 seconds to go. Jake Moody had just connected from 44 yards out with 37 seconds remaining to tie the game at 19. So the Raiders now 0-1-1 in the preseason. They'll wrap things up in preseason play next Saturday night as they hit the road to Glendale, Arizona to take on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals. That's it for our network portion of Raiders Postgame Live. Today's coverage of the Las Vegas Raiders has been presented by Allegiant Air, Coca-Cola, America First Credit Union, Cox Business, Modelo, Credit One Bank, Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel, Coors Light, Karma Automotive, Kaloa Rum Company, Shift 4 Payments, the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority, and by Ticketmaster. The final score, the San Francisco 49ers 22 and the Las Vegas Raiders 19. I'd like to thank our crew this afternoon. On-site producer Isaiah Campbell, producer Dave Sniff, senior producer Chris Kleiber, engineer Sam Sniff, statistician and spotter Mike Taylor, and the executive producer is Tyler Brewer. Coming up, we got more in-depth analysis, player interviews, and taking your phone calls at 855-4JUST-WIN. That's 855-4JUST-WIN. Now for JT the Brick, Eric Allen, and Matt Millen, I'm Tim Cates. You've been listening to Las Vegas Raiders football on Compass Media Network.
You're listening to the official Raiders postgame show presented by Allegiant Air. Allegiant, the official airline of the Raiders. Low fares, nonstop flights, only at Allegiant.com. By Modelo, a reward for those with a fighting spirit. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. By Cox Business, powered by Cox, proud partner of the Las Vegas Raiders.
The game is over.
By Karma Automotive, the official luxury electric vehicle of the Las Vegas Raiders. And by Shift 4 Payments. Experience the future of payments with Shift 4, the official payments partner of the Las Vegas Raiders. Visit shift4.com to learn more.
What's up, y'all? It's Max Crosby, and we want to hear from you. Call us at 855-4JUST-WIN.
That's 855-458-7894. Now, let's join Q Myers and Lincoln Kennedy back out at Allegiant Stadium.
And here we go, Big Link. Raiders post-game show. They drop the game at the very end. Jake Moody hits a 59-yarder, and the 49ers come away with the victory, 22-19. Preseason game number 2 here at Allegiant Stadium. And I think especially if we want to jump right to the end of the game where the game was obviously lost with the Raiders turnover. Cam Miller, the rookie, throws an interception. I think that when he looks back at the film, he'll say, yep, that's a teaching moment. It's a learning moment.
There's no doubt about it, Q. The thing is that there were a lot of positives that came out of today's game against the 49ers. And even though the Raiders came up a little bit short, once again, they had the tie last week against Seattle, but couldn't come away with the win this time. I really thought that we saw some positives that you can build upon.
Yeah.
I thought the offensive line came a little bit together. I would have actually wanted to prefer them to play possibly one more series, but obviously I'm not making the decisions, and Coach Carroll is and his staff, so they want to pull them out. And Aiden O'Connell, he has to speed up his process.
Yeah.
when he's back there. He's got to find a way to go faster, and he can't just rely on the short throws. You saw the Raiders take some shots down the field with one-on-one coverage. I thought that was noble and admirable for them. But overall, I thought there were some teachable moments, many teachable moments coming out from this game, and it was a good showing today.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing about it, man. When it's a preseason game and they're trying to build this team, as Pete Carroll and company are trying to do, you're going to have those teachable moments, and you're going to want to go back and be able to look at the film and correct them. That's the thing, be able to see the teachable moments, understand what you're seeing, break it down, diagnose it, and then correct it. Yeah. That's going to be the biggest key is corrections.
Ultimately, Q, when you look at this game and watch it, and I'll watch the film later on again from the all-22 angle, it doesn't seem like the Raiders were really vanilla in the passing game.
Yeah, very much so.
Okay, and I expect that. But as far as teachable moments go, they've got to learn how route distribution, lanes, timing, and everything else. And because when you do go vanilla, when you are very simple, it's hard to develop that, especially. Now, things will come. Obviously, you don't want to put too much on film.
Right.
But even the times when they did try to open up the arsenal for Aiden O'Connell and open up things, wasn't really effective, mainly because of the timing, one of the factors, and there were times he was harassed. So credit the 49ers for their blitz package, really turning things up for the Raiders. As you said, and I've said, many teachable moments coming out of this game. It'll be interesting to see going forward how they can progress in the weeks to come before they get ready for New England.
For the most part, we saw what the first team offense for like a quarter, right?
Yes.
It's just about kind of what we anticipated.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'll tell you, my biggest takeaway is I feel like this team is going to be fun to watch offensively. They obviously they have still to grow, right? But you see them taking some shots. The deep ball really has not been in the Raiders' offense the past few seasons, so I feel like that's about to return to their game plan. You see Ashton Genty, we're able to see just a glimpse of what that young man can do, and the strength of him. Yeah. And then he also had an opportunity to see the strength of the NFL and the speed of the NFL.
Absolutely.
So he's not at Boise State, he's not in the Mountain West, and he got his first welcome to the NFL moment as well.
And the fact is that I thought the Raiders' offensive line did a good job at buying the line of scrimmage. You didn't see a lot of penetration from the opposing defenses, guys in the backfield, like you did the last week against the Seahawks. So I think they did a better job this week than they did last week. So I think that's a room for improvement. And, of course, I do like the one-on-one shots. I do like the fact that if you have a deep safety in the hole and you have isolated man coverage on either Brock Bowers or Jacoby Myers or Trey Tucker, you get those guys downfield as quickly as possible and try to, a one-on-one ball. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't mind as long as you're taking care of the football. But I also saw they were trying to take advantage of the seam routes.
Yeah.
And they were trying to get guys down the middle of the field and just could not connect. There was a couple good balls that I thought Geno Smith had and just could not connect with the receiver. But all in all, I thought it was a solid performance. I'm not disappointed with what I saw today, other than the loss.
Right. No, there's no doubt. And again, you wanted to see growth from last week, and I definitely believe we saw a lot of growth. And like we said, there's definitely some teachable moments that we'll definitely be talking about. He's Lincoln Kennedy. I'm Q Myers. This is the Raiders postgame show. You can give us a call at 855-4JUST-WIN. That's 855-458-7894. We want to hear from you. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Hey, did you see that game last weekend? It was crazy.
Actually, we were there.
Wait, like in person? How'd you swing that?
Allegiant had a super affordable nonstop flight out there. And with how low the airfare was, buying tickets to the game was a no-brainer.
Hold my beer. I'm going to Allegiant.com right now.
Allegiant, the official airline of the Las Vegas Raiders. Nonstop flights from Las Vegas to Fresno, California. One way for as low as $48. Must be purchased by 9/11/2025 for travel between 8/18/2025 and 2/9/2026. Seats and dates are limited. Restrictions apply. See Allegiant.com for details.
Helping your money do more means putting yourself in the financial driver's seat.
Oh, yeah.
And there's no better or more literal way to do that than with a low-rate auto loan from America First Credit Union. Plus, for a limited time, when you finance your new vehicle with America First, you'll enjoy no payments for 90 days. And that means getting more mileage out of every cent you spend. So make your money move. Head to AmericaFirst.com to apply for pre-approval of your low-rate auto loan today. Eligibility, terms, conditions, and creditworthiness apply. Subject to change. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Need better internet? Cox Internet has the fast, reliable speeds you're looking for. Perfect for seamless streaming, gaming, and working from home. And now get Cox 300 meg internet with a 2-year plan, price lock guarantee, plus equipment included.
Oh, yeah.
So get your household up to speed. Switch to Cox Internet today. Taxes and fees excluded from price guarantee.
Karma Automotive proudly serves as the official luxury electric vehicle of the Las Vegas Raiders.
As America's first and only ultra-luxury automaker, from our Kaveya 1,000 horsepower Super Coupe to the Rivero, the extended range sedan, Karma blends supernatural innovation with American ingenuity. We are shaping the future of automotive aspiration. For assigned drivers only. Reserve your Karma at karmaautomotive.com.
Taste the authentic flavors of Hawaii with Koloa Rum, the official ultra premium rum of the Las Vegas Raiders. It's rich and smooth. With every sip, you'll discover the spirit of aloha. It isn't just rum, it's Koloa Rum. Award-winning, distinctly different, and uniquely Hawaiian. Koloa Rum, the official ultra premium rum of the Las Vegas Raiders. Must be at least 21. Please drink responsibly.
There's plenty of reasons to go to Vegas. The Strip, the stadium, the football games, high-speed races, the biggest names, neon lights, the biggest fights, bull riding and endless nights, custom jerseys, stolen bases, colored wigs and painted faces. There's something to fan for from dusk till dawn, and the list goes on and on and on and on. We don't know what brings you here, but we do know this. When you go to Vegas, whatever you go for, go all out. Head to visitlasvegas.com to learn more.
This report is brought to you by Dollar Loan Center. We lend more, we have more locations, and we cost less, way less. Loans subject to approval.
Action being reported 15 northbound, that's showing before Cheyenne Avenue. Also 15 southbound at Sahara Avenue, 15 northbound at Las Vegas Boulevard, and Smoke Ranch Road at Torrey Pines Drive.
This report was brought to you by Dollar Loan Center. Get up to $5,000 in minutes. Apply online today at don'tbebroke.com. Loan subject to approval.
At Dollar Loan Center, we lend more. We have more locations and we cost less. Way less. Get up to $5,000 with no added fees, no checking account or collateral required, and no prepayment penalties. Apply for free today at don'tbebroke.com.
Licensed by Nevada Financial Institutions Division. Loans are subject to approval.
You're listening to the Ticketmaster postgame show. Make more memories this season. Get tickets at the official marketplace of the Las Vegas Raiders. Want to talk about the game? Call us now at 855-4-JUST-WIN. That's 855-458-7894. Now, let's rejoin the crew back out at Allegiant Stadium.
Alongside Lincoln Kennedy, I'm Q Myers. This is the Raiders post-game show. Raiders football is brought to you by Allegiant, the official airline of the Las Vegas Raiders. Low fares, nonstop flights, book now only at Allegiant.com. We do want to hear from you at 855-4-JUST-WIN. That's 855-458-7894. And Big Link, before we do go to the phone lines and hear from Raider Nation, looking at that, the first team offense, and obviously we've been talking a lot about the offensive line and it coming together, and the right side in particular when you start looking at, JPJ at the right guard, Glaze there, and obviously the Meredith is at the center spot. It felt like to me they opened up some holes early in the running game, and that allowed Geno Smith to get comfortable in the passing game and really spread the ball around. Brock Bowers early, you saw Michael Mayer later, you saw Trey Tucker, you saw other guys get involved in the passing game, and I think if they're able to do that and build off that, that's going to be a real positive for that Chip Kelly offense.
Well, yeah, I'm sort of wondering with this game, Q, and again, I still have to review the second half of the film. The fact is that how creative can you get in opening up the passing game when your offensive line is somewhat suspect?
Right.
And I say that aside from the starting five, and you know what you have, how creative can you get? Because I just thought there were so many times they were relying on the one shot, the 50-50 ball, throwing it up on the side and trying to make a home run catch. And of course, I was so proud to see Michael Mayer get involved in the offense. Really, I mean, I was standing
right by the goal line.
Right by the goal line. I was down in the end zone, the win club, and I was clearly clapping for Michael Mayer when he caught that ball, because I'm like, yes, this is long overdue but well deserved. So there's some ideas that I need to see happen coming forward with the passing game. But for the most part, I thought Geno Smith was smart and accurate and precise with the football. More importantly, I did appreciate them taking some shots down the field.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And again, just being able to spread the ball around to the playmakers that the Raiders have, I think is a really good thing for this offense moving forward. And again, it all comes back to the offensive line gelling, and I think they took a step forward when it came to that. But let's hear from you at 855-4-JUST-WIN. Let's go out to Denver, talk to our guy, Raider Dave. Welcome to the postgame show. What's on your mind?
Hey there. Nice to talk to you, two of my favorite guys. I think you guys pointed out some excellent attributes that the Raiders did capitalize on from last week. One thing I wanted to bring up that I think Raider Nation really loved, and I know Link would love, is the fact that when I listened, I did not hear one pre-snap penalty all the first quarter, maybe even deeper into the game. That was monumental for this team to go ahead and correct those mistakes.
Yeah, good stuff. Raider Dave, thanks so much for the call. And, yeah, the pre-snap penalties, that was something that really bothered me from week one, the mental mistakes, Link, because, again, those are mental mistakes. You're at the house. I believe there was one false start early in the game. No, it was late in the game. I want to say Thayer Mumford may have got called for a
yes,
false
I do remember
start.
that one. Yeah,
and
I was actually looking in the stat sheet for the total number of penalties, though I did think that was cut down overall. Penalties for yards, let's see, like 49ers were 5 of 30, Raiders were 7 for 64. It's a little bit higher, but at the second half there were a little bit more defensive holdings. There was a pass interference, I think, like that. So there were the biggest issue, the biggest concern that I have, Q, coming out of this game, and I don't really know if it was scheme, if it was personnel, if it was just ineffective play. There were many holes opened up in the secondary.
Yes.
It was too easy for the 49ers offense to complete passes in the middle of the field and take advantage of that and move the ball.
Right.
More importantly, when the Raiders defense won on first and second down, you got to get off the field.
Yeah.
You got to complete the deal. You got to get off the field. You can't give up a third down. You can't. And you and I were sitting in the booth while that fourth quarter drive when the 49ers were marching down, and that wide open short post route. When you're in that area in the 2-minute drill, you can't have it.
Right.
As you mentioned, it's too easy.
Yeah.
There are instances like that where you've got to man up.
Yeah.
And you've got to do something better knowing that they're going to take advantage of you. If you back off and give them all that space, that's an easy catch.
Yeah, and third and long.
Yes.
Early in the game, there was, third and 18?
Yeah.
Gave it up, right?
Exactly.
Gave up 20 yards. Third and 12, gave it up, 14 yards, first down. Those, as you mentioned, you got to get off the field. You cannot have that be your Achilles heel. And we've seen in the past too many times the Raiders defense not get off the field on third and long. You've got to make that a priority.
There's no doubt about it. And I think that's something, as we said in the first segment, there are many teachable moments coming out of this game.
There are many teachable moments, and I'm sure Coach Carroll already understands a lot of them and is going to diagnose a lot of them. Matter of fact, we'll hear from Coach Carroll. We'll do that next. Alongside Lincoln Kennedy, I'm Q Myers. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Introducing the official debit card of the Las Vegas Raiders from America First Credit Union. It's a powerhouse Visa debit card, packed with features, packed with benefits, and packed with silver and black. The Raiders debit card from America First is the perfect way to pay and the perfect way to represent Raider Nation wherever you go. Get yours today, exclusively at America First Credit Union and americafirst.com/Raiders. Federally insured by NCUA Equal Opportunity Lender.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar.
Raider Nation, now's your chance to experience the Raiders Masquerade VIP tailgate for the ultimate game day at Allegiant Stadium. Enjoy live entertainment, unlimited food and drinks, and exclusive merch to rep the nation. Your game day starts here. Go to RaidersExperiences.com today to book this exclusive tailgate experience powered by Confirmed 360.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong. You are fearless. You are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Okay, in Raider Nation, you gotta bring it every day. And the Platinum X5 Visa Signature Card from Credit One Bank is built for every day. With cashback rewards on eligible purchases like gas and groceries. So whether you're going to a home game or just filling up the tank on the way home, you're ready to bring it day in and day out. With the Platinum X5 Visa Signature Card. Learn more at CreditOneBank.com. Terms apply. Credit One Bank. for what's ahead.
Raider Nation, this season brings a changing of the tides. And just like your Las Vegas Raiders, Ford's starting lineup is always ready for what's next. Whether it's the strength of F-150, the grit of Bronco family, or the speed of Mustang, Ford is prepared for whatever lies ahead. So just win, baby, and dominate every drive in a Ford. Only at your Southern Nevada Ford dealers, the proud partners of the Las Vegas Raiders.
And welcome back to the Raiders post-game show. I'm Q Myers alongside Lincoln Kennedy, and we want to hear from you. The 49ers come away with the victory 22-19. As Coach Kennedy, I'm going to call you Coach Kennedy, or Professor Kennedy. I'm going to call you Professor.
Classes in session.
There you go. Classes in session. As he said, there's a lot of teachable moments, so we want to hear and get your thoughts at 855-4JUST-WIN. It's 855-458-7894. Today's game attended 62,027. That's brought to you by Ticketmaster. Make more memories this season. Get tickets at the official marketplace of the Las Vegas Raiders. So I'm sure that Coach Carroll has a lot to say. I'm sure he'll have a lot more to say tomorrow when he's able to check out the film, but I'm sure he has plenty that he wants to, clean up. I'm sure the things he saw that he was pretty happy with, especially the way that the guys went out there and competed. I had a guy actually hit me up during the game and say, the one thing I know about this team is I love them. They have heart.
Right. There's no doubt about it. And that from the effort and enthusiasm from day one, we've seen that. Now you got to put guys in the right place to best utilize that effort and enthusiasm and get the best out of them. That's what consists of building a team.
Right.
I think the Raiders are on their way to do that. I think they're going to be competitive. They've already shown their competitiveness in 2 games. Look, I get it, understand people that you weren't playing against all the starters, but it's not to say the starters are gangbusters and can't be defeated either. So the fact is that you've seen progression from week to week. We've only had two games sample size coming into this new regime of Pete Carroll and his staff, but we've seen effort.
Yep.
We've seen enthusiasm. We've seen effort. There have been mistakes,
of course,
on both sides of the ball, all 3 phases of the ball for that matter, and sometimes the way you look at it. But there have been mistakes, but there are correctable mistakes. Sometimes it's just getting the right place and getting the right lineup and executing and technique. But at the same point, you do see effort. You can't coach effort.
No, you can't. You either got it. You either got it or you don't.
Exactly right.
You got to have effort. Well, let's go downstairs and hear from the head football coach. Here's Pete Carroll, and let's hear what he has to say.
Well, first off, I thought this was a really good, hard-fought game from start to finish, and we had some things that we needed to correct from the practice that we had, and we did, and played the running game very much more with impact than we did in the practice. The adjustments that the coaches made worked out well. The players were able to adapt to this in a couple of days' time, and against a really formidable running team that loves to run the football, I thought we did that really well. It was a terrific game, back and forth the whole time. I liked that the first group, got down the first 2 times they had, they scored points. Geno did just fine. Genty looked tough as hell and had a couple really nice plays. Bounced back from a big hit. I don't know if the other guy did, but he did. And was impressive, I thought. We know Brock can do some stuff. He made a great play on a catch he made, too, which was fun. So all in all, we got a lot better today and played a good, solid game all the way through. 2 turnovers again. That's the ball game. We gave him the football back, and that's unfortunate. So nice job by Daniel today, kicking the ball too, knocking all those in. That was great. I know he'd hit the game winner if he had a shot, and so I think it was a good step forward.
Pete, could you please discuss your first string offensive line again? Just seems to be coming and gelling together, and just I know you haven't seen the film, but your quick assessment, sir.
Yeah, we're seeing them in practice, make progress, and I thought they carried it to the game, which was great, and we were able to protect Geno and run the ball a little bit in the first half, and it felt like we had reason to be confident in that they're doing their job. I think Jordan Meredith has done a really good job, and I think that's. Way back, if you remember, that was the competition that we were really focused on to see how that would go. And I think he's really taken that thing over and done a fine job with it. JPJ is battling at the guard spot, and we know we got a real physical guy that's fired up and helps us out as well. So the moves, I think, were well chosen, and I think we're going to benefit from them.
Right here, Pete, in the front. You guys rotate a lot of guys through on that defensive line. How do you feel about the depth of that group and what the first 2 units showed you today?
Well, there's 2 ways to look at that. These guys they're really battling, and it is a battle that is not settled yet. And so I think Robbie did a really nice job of making sure that we get a lot of film on everybody and keep moving. I really don't have any conclusion for you on that. I don't want to at this point. I just want to keep them, getting the reps, and they'll do it again next week, and they'll make their pitch for what is the depth chart order and all that. And we'll see what happens. But we like the guys. It's a good group. They're very active. They're athletic. They move well. They play hard, and so now we just need to see where we're going to zero in on it, and the competition goes on.
Pete, you mentioned the turnovers, another interception for Aiden O'Connell. Is that problematic to you at all, or it's 3 in 2 games?
It wasn't a decision that he makes in practice. He made one there, and the guy was really covered well and threw the ball to him on the breakout, and that's not one that we see him do much, but it's unfortunate.
Coach, back here at the back, I was just kind of wondering, these last 2 games have gone down to the last kick or whatever, some late game situations. How valuable is that in a preseason game as opposed to, say, a 28-3 win or whatever in these preseason games, just to have that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt how valuable those are. All of the situations and all of the times that we get to go back, reinforce the things that we've been teaching about situational football are happening. And we had a Mayday kick again. I haven't had one in 20 years. We had back-to-back weeks where we were ready to Mayday the field goal team on the field, run out there and kick it before the clock runs out. And we didn't have to today, but it's just really important. It's important to feel what it feels like to be in close games and to hang on to it. And the finished part of the game is something I take great pride in and have always about how you do it, and how you get it done and how you execute down the stretch. And so we have a mentality about it, and we're seeing it come to life, on both sides of the football. Where you have to execute and do right and outlast the team that you're playing and give credit to those guys. They did a nice job today.
I reiterate, I know you haven't seen the film, but Caillou Blue just continues to stack good performances upon each day. Will you talk about his immersion, please?
Yeah, no, I can't give you much on what happened in the game today until I see the film, but he's had about 10 days now of really competitive practices and played well against the Niners, played well last week. He's just making a real bid for the playing time. And so it's like, we didn't see that in the springtime, and we didn't see it even in early camp. And then it's like the switch went on, and he's taken off. I'm really fired up for him. That's those kinds of stories I love to see guys come out of a backup situation and then work their way through it and start to make a statement. We started him today, and we thought he deserved to start today, and I wanted to see what he looked like with the first group out there. And again, I don't know how he played, but I think you're telling me that he did okay.
There he goes, Coach Pete Carroll right there, post-game, talking about competition, talking about some of the players that, stood out or even earned the start, like a Caillou Blue Kelly. And obviously there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. Execution at the end, he pointed out, talking about we got to find a way to better execute at the end. And, Link, I think we both agreed on that. They should have found a way to hold on to that and not give up that 59-yard field goal, even give up the ball. Right?
Yeah,
they
no doubt.
Get the ball back
that's
up.
That's a big one right there.
So that was something that they're not going to want to do. And when they go back and look at the film, they're going to see what went wrong. But we do want to hear from you at 855-4JUST-WIN, 855-458-7894. He's Lincoln Kennedy. I'm Q Myers. You're listening to Raiders Football.
Boyd Gaming is a proud partner of your Las Vegas Raiders. And if you're a fan, there's no better place to play, to indulge, to feast, to bring your besties, and just win, baby. It's the perfect spot to watch the Raiders game, because we don't do black clouds, just silver linings. Suncoast, the Orleans, and the Boyd family of casinos, where the Raiders want to be. Don't let the game get out of hand. For assistance, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network, your home for Raiders football.
He climbs, he floats down the field. He's got his man at the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Brock Bowers. 33 yards. Brocktimus Prime.
Just win, baby. Raiders football is brought to you by America First Credit Union, Win Las Vegas, by NV Energy, Boyd.
With shared values of commitment to excellence, teamwork, and community service, NV Energy is proud to partner with the Las Vegas Raiders in our Seats for Soldiers program. To show our appreciation for Nevada's military and veteran service members, we're sending some of these deserving individuals to a Las Vegas Raiders home game at Allegiant Stadium during the 2025 season. When it comes to supporting Nevada's community and its military, you can count on NV Energy. Visit Raiders.com/Seats for Soldiers to learn more.
Alltech Lansing has been perfecting sound since 1927, so you can elevate your Las Vegas Raiders tailgate with legendary audio. Raider Nation, make some noise at your next tailgate with a Sound Rover 180, complete with 6 hours of playtime, microphone, party light modes, and a portable trolley-style design. Visit alltechlansing.com/Raiders15 for 15% off your Sound Rover 180. That's ALTECLANSING.com/Raiders15 for 15% off. Alltech Lansing, an official audio partner of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Geno going to fake the handoff inside. He's got time. He's going to take a shot to Bowers down the sideline. And Bowers catches it at the 40, and he slams the ball. Brock Bowers picks up a big play, Matt. First down to start this game.
Geno Smith to Brock Bowers. That was a huge play. Big first down. That first down highlight is brought to you by America First Credit Union. America First Credit Union's first down for the hometown, where America First will donate $100 to a local charity for every Raiders first down inside Allegiant Stadium this season. Alongside Lincoln Kennedy, I'm Q Myers. It's the Raiders post-game show, and it's funny, Lincoln, MT, Mike Taylor pointed out that play and said, hey, I got 2 highlights for you, Q. Not only that one, obviously we're going to highlight that one. Again, brought to you by America's First Credit Union. That was phenomenal, but then also Ashton Genty and the truck stick that he put on the 49er defender. So there you go. We gave you a 2-for-1 there, courtesy of our guy MT.
Well, here's the thing. I would say Ashton Genty showed the NFL, look, you better come up and tackle me right, because if you don't, and he took a lick in this game too. But he the fact is that he got up, he showed his strength, and what I used to would tout in the locker rooms, that's fresh legs. You haven't been hitting a while.
Sure.
That's fresh legs. But know what? Here's the thing. Great. It got the team fired up. It got the offense fired up. Got the crowd fired up. So a lot of positives that you can take, a definite improvement from last week to this week, and still some things that you have to work on to get better at.
For sure. And, going back to just Geno and to Brock Bowers, they've had a really good connection all camp long. And you just saw it put on display where he can trust that Brock Bowers is going to go up and make that play. I mean, that's what we call mossed, right? Yeah. He got mossed on that play, and to know that, hey, this guy is going to go make that play. I have the ultimate trust that I throw the ball, put it in the right position. He, more times than not, is going to come down with the ball. That's a great weapon to have. And even going back to Ashton Genty, and I tweeted this out during the game, is it's going to be fun to see the Raiders put the ball in the belly of Ashton Genty. They ran the ball on 3rd and 5, and he picked up 7.
Yeah,
it's been a long time since the Raiders as a team have had confidence that they can hand the ball off to their running back on 3rd and 5 and get a first down.
There's no doubt about it. And, of course, it's definitely a weapon when you look at Brock Bowers and understand that smaller corners can't cover him.
Yep.
So you have to put someone bigger. It has to either be a taller safety or a taller linebacker, and then it becomes an advantage Brock Bowers. With his speed and his catch radius, much like Jacoby Myers, you put the ball in their general vicinity, you're going to find a way to come up with the football. So that is a great sign when you also talk about being able to isolate your receiver one-on-one on the outside. But here's the thing. In order to do that, without having a safety over the top or in the hole or guarding against anything too long, you got to be able to run the football.
Got to be able to run the football.
Got to be able to run the football.
Right.
You got to be able to make that the fact that defenses look first, well, they can possibly hand this ball off, and even when you go to play action, being able to run the ball effectively allows play action to be more effective.
Right,
exactly. See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so those are ideas that you can build on, and I think we've seen sort of the genesis of it now.
Chip Kelly's offense can only go at a high level and a high octane if they have a run game.
Absolutely.
You have to have a run game. That I like to call it a non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Right? That's the word that you're looking for, non-negotiable. You have to have a run game if you're Chip Kelly and you want to go execute this offense. And, again, they didn't open up the whole playbook. It's still very vanilla because it is the preseason, but you're seeing glimpses of it. You're starting to see, okay, I understand what they're trying to achieve. And, again, you're not going to achieve any of it if you can't run the rock. And so that's important for the offensive line to come together. We started to see it today, and obviously the running game as well.
No doubt. And I think it's a work in progress. And it'll be interesting to see what they do for the last game. I don't expect the starters to play much, if at any at all. Mm-hmm. I think you let the young guys go out. And I hate to say this because I think that you can teach better off of wins than you can losses. But because it is the 3rd preseason game and now you're focusing on New England, how much emphasis are you going to put into the Cardinals?
Yeah, no, that's
you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
I mean, you put a game plan together.
You're going to put something
coaches
together.
Going to do what
sure.
coaches going to do.
Right.
You put a game plan together, but how much emphasis are you going to put in this game plan, knowing that there are things that you have to get ready for when you travel back to New England for the first game of the year?
Yeah, that's the thing. At some point, it's going to be all eyes and all attention to the Patriots.
Yeah, no doubt.
Right, and that's coming sooner rather than later. I mean, man, it wasn't too long ago that training camp was just opening up.
No, that's exactly right. But now the training camp is winding down, and I do believe the coaches, even from the start, watch watching a couple preseason games that the Patriots have, start to put things together when you get an idea of what they do. And again, around the league wide, it's pretty much vanilla. People don't, they just show you their basic scheme. They don't really want to show you too much. However, with that being said, then you take a look at the coach's history, where they've been, those coaches have been at other places, what they've done, and you try to implement an idea. You start building your game plan from scratch. Oh, this is what we can do.